I'm not ready.
Hello, everyone. We're all happy to see you here. Happy to see your shining faces as we have another episode of Andoria for you.
And no audio issues.
No, we're hearing audio.
Don't say that.
Yeah, I'm just saying, no audio issues.
Okay, I got scared.
Very
I was
rare.
like, you're gonna
I
jinx
heard
it.
no audio, and I was like,
I was like, you scared me.
So now that was the audio issue. Was everyone hearing no audio?
I hope that's it.
You said,
that's
listen. You
it.
know what? We're not gonna jinx the stream. We're not gonna do anything that would otherwise just make me very scared and very sad.
Very scared and very sad.
Anywho, welcome back. Happy to see you. Happy to be here.
We have new tiles.
We do have new tiles. Izzy, you got me all scared now. I'm like, my brain just like, is there audio?
You're good. You're
is there
good.
an audio problem? You good? Welcome back. This is gonna be the second episode of Andoria. Well, hosted again on Awfully Queer Heroes. They're an amazing channel, and we're so happy to be working with them and streaming from here.
Yeah, we are.
What are the announcements?
See the sign behind you, Liz.
Well, you can't see it?
Can I not see the sign? The sign that says, "The hell that is true life."
I'm sorry, I can move over more. That way you can also see Jeff.
That's right, it is important. So where
Jeff.
last we left our here, we're gonna hop
No,
right.
we gotta thank our artists.
That's the part I was forgetting. I want to say thank you to all of our artists. We have Sam over at ACNA Escape, Maki Okuda, that's Makiokuta. We have a couple of maps that'll be hosted tonight by Che and PQ and Corelia. Thank you for all of their maps. Those are going to be great.
Who are we missing? That's in the chat.
And a very special thank you to Cinderheart for these lovely tokens. I'm pointing as if they're over here, but they're actually in front of me.
Yeah.
They're right here. Look at all of these tokens. Look at all of the tiles. They're all so good.
They're all so pretty.
Actually, it's over here on me.
This. You know what? That's what it is. But alrighty, thank you all for joining. We're so happy to be here. They have all been posted in the chat as well, so make sure to go check them out on Twitter. They're all amazing artists, and we're all so happy to see their work.
They were the ones that I could remember. I didn't get the maps ones.
The maps, those you can check out on Patreon at Che and PQ, and Corelia does not have a Patreon. That is, they actually just don't have a website right now. But they will have one up later. But here you are. So let's get started. This is going to be the second episode of Andoria, where last we left off, the previous group of adventurers had just exited the Lost and Found with their items in hand, courage and heart, and friends regained. They were very happy to escape from the Lost and Found with their previous items. As you all leave, a few of you go your separate ways. Lumi does make a quick detour. They have to go back to the second-hand store to return that first-hand and clock out, because they've yet to clock out, and this won't count as overtime.
No.
Eldritch, feeling bolstered in heart, decided to relax for a little bit and take a night at Delilah's Tavern, which is a tavern and inn that anyone can rest in the Reverie Center. For now, it is Christale and Baxter. It is just you standing at the same fountain that you met at, as you have left now the Lost and Found.
Right. Don't know if you have to go back to work or anything, but I'm kind of up for an adventure, I guess. I got my bud back. Right, Jeff?
I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back.
Yeah, that's, are you done with your day then?
I'm done with my day. I've been done with my day. I had a shift and a half.
Alright, that sounds like a lot of work there.
It was too much work.
Well, I bet. So, what do you want to do then? Is there like an arcade or
I was
We can go look at that scorpion again.
I wish I could get that scorpion, and I'm gonna look at the bands that are still around my wrists.
Yeah, so around your wrists are still those golden bands. They're still sort of a light with fire. It doesn't hurt. It's not doing damage to you, but they sting while they're on your wrist. It feels very uncomfortable, like when the cuffs of a shirt are too tight.
Oh yeah, I got a question about that, I guess. Those just kind of came out of nowhere. Are they Did you find them somewhere? And like
they are my
shackles or something?
They are my shackles to capitalism.
Alright, that's, I heard once that capitalism rules us all.
That should have been the name of the episode.
Listen, I asked for
Shackles to Capitalism.
Listen,
that's our first band.
I'm actually in a band called that, so that's pretty exciting. I play the lute. Looking cute.
Should probably go home and deal with this. I've got to call corporate, apparently.
Oh, that doesn't sound very fun.
No, it doesn't.
What actually happens if you call corporate?
I don't think anyone's lived to tell the tale.
I really wasn't expecting that answer, but
It's been fun while it lasted, Baxter, and I'm gonna just extend out a hand, just already accepting my demise.
My hand will like shoot out, but not at yours. Like it'll be like 6 inches away. I'm like, oh nope, bit more over. There we go. And then I'll shake your hand. Right. I mean, do you really want to do that by yourself? Like I said, Jeff and I don't really have any plans. I got the tent I was looking for, which I'm pretty excited about. It's a pretty nice tent. Perfect for 2 people, Jeff and I, no one else.
Alright. I mean, I've got a house. I can just go back home.
Oh, that's pretty exciting. I guess I technically do too, but I'd rather not go back there. Kind of checking out the world, see what's going on.
Why don't you crash at my place? I've got a guest bed.
Oh, that's rather nice of you. I appreciate it. Oh, Jeff, how does that sound? And I'll look over at Jeff and... Alright, I think Jeff is pretty excited about that. Is Jeff still reading his book?
Yes, so as you've been walking, floating in front of you, in sort of like illuminated in the yellow gold light, is that book. You've heard the pages flipping every now and then, and you've heard just Jeff going, what, like sometimes just going,
Jeff is a very learned fellow. He's read a lot of books since I've known him.
I never would have expected that, really.
You know, I didn't either. Kind of met him with a traveling kind of pet guy, and, us and Jeff kind of just got along really well, and when I decided to get out of there, go on a bit more adventure, we kind of sprang Jeff, and been together since. Ain't that right, Jeff? So, been together ever since, really.
Kills me every time.
I just keep doing it just so I can make Sid
I know,
like a duck
this is on
over and over
purpose.
again.
I understand that this is on purpose.
I'm glad you appreciate that. So yeah, we can go ahead and head over to your house. I'm fine with that. Is it like a far trip?
No, actually it's a lot closer.
Oh.
Come on over. And I'm gonna start leading Baxter over towards the portal.
Mm-hmm.
I will follow along with Jeff.
So outside of the sort of large center with a sort of glass roof, as you step outside, before you can get to the portal, you do see that there's a crowd of people and security officers as they're yelling, and a few trying to scale the roof. As you remember last time, those children had run up with their hellhound friend onto the roof and are now... you can see they're sitting at the top, and as some of the officers are climbing the side of the building, you see a dog peek over the edge, stare at them, open its mouth, and pour lava out.
What? Yeah, that's not something you see every day there. Those kids got their hands full. I gotta appreciate the feistiness.
I love those kids.
Yeah,
I hope see a couple they have a great time.
Of the guards immediately just either some of them are letting go of the wall and just taking their chances with falling. Others are just immediately climbing down like, oh shit, fuck, no.
I'll just oh, watch out. Lava can be pretty hot. You don't want to touch that. Towards all the guards and keep going.
They are very busy and not paying attention.
So you know those kids pretty well, huh?
Yeah, they stop by every once in a while. They kind of, make their way around. I try to corral them as best I can, show them the right way to do things.
Right. I think I know what you're saying. You kind of help them for the mischievousness. I very much appreciate that.
There you go.
Yeah, they got some good pranks. Though I don't like being hit by things. They tend
How
that
about
one
you,
person
Jeff? You
like
much of a
dead.
prankster?
Oh, you'd be surprised. Jeff is pretty good
me.
at some good pranks. He's gotten me in his day. There was one time he stole my shoe. I still don't quite know where that one went, but I just stopped wearing shoes after that, and it was fine.
What if the shoe was in the lost and found?
You know, that's actually a good chance. That wouldn't surprise me.
This is on
Yeah,
purpose.
see?
This is torture.
Jeff
Alright.
is pretty.
Let's
he's
start
a
heading
pretty
out.
sneaky duck.
And as you step out, so you step away from the commotion that is those guards doing their best to just sort of corral this. You're not really sure what's going on with those kids. Honestly, this is very new for you. The dog is new. The mischief isn't. They've definitely been troublemakers in the past, but never this bad.
But honestly, welcome take. Like, do it. Property damage all the way.
Mm-hmm. And as you step, there is outside of the center a sort of glowing portal that people pass in and out of. You can see that they're just walking either in and disappearing or walking out and hurrying towards the center. It's a large, maybe 20 feet tall, shining purple with like small sparks spurting out every now and then as people walk through.
Is this the way I came through?
Yes, this would be the way you
Okay.
came through. You would have walked through this portal.
This is what we in the business call another portal.
Alright, that's pretty cool there. Doesn't take us where we start off now, does it?
No. It'll take you to my place. Alright. Arm up here.
Alright, I will. So I will put my arm on your shoulder.
And hold on tight to Jeff.
Oh, I'm holding super tight to Jeff.
Mm-hmm. Jeff has snuggled in a little bit under your armor. He is now
And
just
also-
tucked against your neck.
I'll also put like a hand on the book. I know it's floating in front of him, but I don't want him to lose his book, so I'll kind of like also hold on to the book.
Okay.
And I'm gonna step through and go the fuck home.
You step through the portal, and as you're like stepping through, you can see a few people stepping in alongside you. It's a pretty wide portal made for about maybe 6 or 7 to walk through at a time. You see some people walking through next to you before they just sort of fade off into mist, and you and Baxter, as you're standing there, you feel this sort of tugging in your like chest and face as your whole body disintegrates into mist for a moment before popping up on the other side in your very in your hometown. So you remember that your home, it's a pretty small village in the middle of a desert. It's known as Kansu. It is a small desert village right next to an oasis, so there's pretty fresh water there, pretty easy transportation, and a small portal that's only for about 1 or 2 people, unfortunately, in the market square.
Oh, this is a
Oh, look
pretty
at
interesting place you got here.
Oh, look at that. Using a device less soul-sucking than the business I work for.
Yeah, sounds like you're not very happy with your job there.
That was your first hint. Alright, let's get the hell home.
The time you said that you didn't like your job the first time, that was a pretty big hint to me.
Maybe just a little bit. I'm gonna start guiding him back to my place.
Mm-hmm.
I will follow along, but looking around like, oh.
Yeah, so the portal does open in the middle of a marketplace. So inside is there are a couple of empty stalls with people sort of packing up for the night as it's getting a little bit late. People are sort of pulling down their shops and putting wrapping up some rugs and wares and wrapping them and putting them away. You can see a few people who are sort of milling about, still looking to purchase from the very last few shops. While you're walking, you do see a rather rarer sight. It's not often that you see more of the foresty folks here. It's pretty remote to get to this location, and outside of portal travel, either through the Reverie Center or knowing exactly where you need to go, that's you don't usually see people from forest life, lily-twos, or sort of animalistic features. But you do see one person that seems to be talking to a merchant still, seeming to gather information. If Izzy, you could describe your character.
Oh, all right. So they have long brown hair that reaches probably, I'd say, halfway down the back, but it is done up in a ponytail, so it's probably even longer than that. Very short, straight across bangs. I can't think of the word for right now, but it goes down past the front as well. I'd say probably about 5 feet tall, but with the ears that stick up that are very rabbit-like, they go up another about foot or so. So technically, with the ears, they're 6 feet tall. They are dressed in a cloak at this point. Yeah.
Yes, and you're standing talking to a merchant. You were trying to gather some information from them on just where to go next. You had wandered through this town after finishing up a small request to escort some nobles back here for. They hadn't explained exactly why, but you know that there's not really much that goes on in this town. It seems pretty small, honestly, so you're not sure why they needed to be escorted here. But they paid well.
Oh, well.
They paid 25 gold.
I'll add that to my inventory.
Yes.
So what was I was asking them about information about the area?
Yes. So you took a carriage here with those nobles, and you're trying to figure out how you're going to leave.
Oh, how
you're in the middle of a desert, and you're not exactly sure how to get out of here.
Oh, that's good.
Right. So horses aren't really gonna be useful here. You can buy a horse, but I don't think that's gonna be what you want.
So then, what should I do?
Well, you should probably look into getting either a camel or a ticket for the portal.
How much do those cost?
Well, do you work anywhere that provides portals?
No.
Okay. Then
I'm just wandering along.
Well, I can give you a portal ticket for about it's gonna be pretty expensive, all of that magic that I'm gonna have to do. That'll be 500 gold. Yeah, I was going to say as you're walking, so he tells you that'll be around 500 gold. And
I just paid 25 gold for a job, and
You
Christelle,
just hear me start laughing.
Yeah, as you're walking by, you know that the portal's free and anyone can go.
Damn, kid. You're really trying to sell it up.
So the merchant is they have a sort of head made of pure flames. They don't seem to have many facial features themselves, as just 2 pinpricks of coal, and then their head is burst into flames. Christelle, you know that this is a bit of a scoundrel merchant who enjoys selling things to people who have never been here before for a very high price. You know that this merchant's name is Yasser. Yasser.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Did I miss a joke?
Yes, sir.
One moment, I'm with a customer.
Am I the joke?
Oh, yeah, but that's besides the point.
No, I wasn't very nice. I don't think she did anything that required that comment.
That's incredibly rude of you. I'm sorry that this stranger is interrupting our business transaction.
You know, see, you're trying to oversell it by about 470.
400 I would never. You deserve the finest forms of transportation.
470. You know, when I went through the portal was free. Don't know about
yeah,
here.
but you're on the house for me.
Oh, alright. Didn't know that. Thanks for paying for me, I guess.
Trust me. Comes out of Lifeway's pocket, not mine.
Well, I'm not going to pay for that because that's too much. I just did a job to get all the way here for 25 gold. I guess.
Well, kind of your fault for not having a backup plan to get out once the job is done, to be fair.
Pumpkin, you were promised by the person who employed you that they would provide you with some of the information about your an item in your possession, and instead it seemed to walk off to a sort of exclusive tavern that you could not enter.
Yeah. I'm beginning to feel like all of this was just a really big scam.
Could be.
You know,
I'm sorry to hear that.
Scoundrels looking directly at you, Christelle, in this town. So you might
Yes, sir, they are.
Thank you. You know, if you need to purchase protection, I actually have some bracelets that you can buy.
Hey, yes, sir, so do I. And I show him my bracelets.
You see,
the
he
Shackles
immediately
from
goes,
Lifeway.
"Oh, you don't have long left, do you?"
Nope. And I am not long for this world to be bullshitting someone on account of your shit.
You
I'd like that, but I
taken care of.
really hope to take care of that myself. That, you know, my friend here is nothing bad's gonna happen.
Aw.
So,
Oh, you sweet, innocent, very tall child.
So I don't exactly understand what's going on. Is it
Alright,
500
listen
gold?
here.
Is it 30 gold?
You
Is
know
it...
what? For
Cute
you,
ears.
for you, I'll give you a discount, 250 gold, half off.
Oh god, do I really have to hear your bullshit heckling as the last words to come out of your mouth before I go off to my death?
I mean, you could just leave and then you wouldn't have to hear these.
Tickets to the portal are free.
right, they're free.
Oh.
I was trying to help you by getting you at least 30 out of it, but then you kept pressing for 250.
That's the appropriate cost. They're not actually free.
They're free.
They're not.
What?
Draw my sword. Will someone tell me?
I don't know
What
what's
is
going on
happening?
either. I didn't pay anything to use the portal before, and to
My
come
sword
here, I
is
guess.
like a great sword that's broken in half.
Oh.
The blade that's tipped upwards and looks as though it was smacked against something really hard.
Well, I don't know if you noticed or not, but your sword looks about broken. Sorry about that. Don't know
Yeah,
if
just
that
a little.
was something you knew.
There's no need for violence in my lovely establishment. It seems
Yes,
like
sir, there is.
No.
if you're not going to be paying customers, I will take my business elsewhere.
I don't
Yeah.
think you really can.
Maybe
This is kind
pack
of
it
your
up and
shop
go
point.
home for the night.
I'm so confused.
You know, Christelle, people are just trying to
Yes,
make money.
sir. Yeah.
And you
I
just
know.
see he picks up the rug that his items are on. He flicks it. All of the items float into the air for a moment before landing back onto the rug that has now, as he's flicked it, shrunk down into a bag. And he just puts it over his shoulder.
Right, that looks pretty cool there, gotta admit.
Really. I could have had a sale. I could have cut you in, but no. 250,
No.
you could have had a portion.
I would have been glad with a portion of 30.
I'd
You're
have,
just trying to
listen,
scalp the
We
kid.
could have gone 250. We could have split it 90-10.
Yeah, you get the 10.
No. Well,
I'm the pretty face of the
Off
deal.
before the
You're
guards
the
find me.
hothead.
Here.
you know, you should really find somewhere to sleep before the sandstorms get you. And then he's just gonna wave and walk off.
I'm sorry, there's sandstorms here?
Are there?
Every night there are sandstorms
Okay,
that cover
had a
the
feeling.
the
That
city.
sounds pretty bad there. Didn't know
And
there's sandstorms.
about how close do they feel?
They usually happen about midway through the night. It's not right now. The sun hasn't even finished setting yet,
Okay.
so you're good.
Okay.
But the city's pretty well fortified. It's
Yeah.
not fun, but
Still,
it
it
is never
sucks.
hurt the city. It is just a annoyance at this
Yeah.
point. Except for the people who stay in places that who may not find a place to sleep for the night, in which case being outside during a sandstorm might be very scary.
I think they said your name was Christelle. So, do you know
Christelle.
where I can stay?
There are a few taverns in the area that also enjoy maybe taking money from people who are new. You know that the going rate for residents
yeah.
is 10 gold maybe for the nicest one, and for non-residents it's like 200 gold for the nicest.
Yeah,
For the
they-
cheapest actually.
For one night?
For one night.
Yeah, they
Sells
are
at 10 gold. It's
scalpers.
like a silver piece.
200, not 2,000.
No, you said 10 gold. That's even on its own shocking.
Oh, that's right. It's not the 100. I'm doing my math through. Yeah, for a resident, it is about 1 to 2 gold for a night, and for non-residents, it can sometimes go up to about 50 gold. Sorry, I was doing my math wrong on, like, converting it in my head. But it's pretty expensive, unfortunate.
Alright, listen, kid. I don't know what kind of deal you were after by bringing people here. This is not the best kind of place, you know?
I can tell, considering that my clients paid me, but then gave me no information about my sword like they promised. And
You're
I've
lucky
gone
you got
halfway
paid in
across
the first
country
place.
for them.
You're lucky you got paid in the first place, kid.
There are no trees here.
Or I can tell you your sword's broken. But it
Yeah,
also looks
that's
like it's a pretty big one, so there you go.
Thank you very kindly, Captain Obvious.
Well, I'm not a captain, but thanks for the compliment, I guess.
Well, you're promoted.
Tell me where I can stay then.
In a place that won't scalp you for the night.
Nudge, nudge. Nudge, nudge, Crystal. Nudge.
Hey, I have one guest bed, and unless you're planning on sticking you, this one, and the duck in with you.
Alright.
Well, I don't mind. Jeff and I can definitely sleep on the floor. Wouldn't be the first time. Also, I have a lovely tent I can also set up somewhere.
I can't believe this. No, you're not setting up that tent, because even out here, it's just, no, you gotta be inside. Those sandstorms are actually brutal. That's the one thing User wasn't lying about.
But we can't leave this person out in need. That'd be pretty rude of us.
Alright, person in need, what's your name?
Pumpkin?
Oh, hello, Pumpkin. I'm Baxter. This is my Jeff. He's a duck.
Alright.
And
You
Chris
already know me. God, Christale, becoming the good Samaritan of the fucking town. Come on. Pumpkin? Kenny. Kenny. I'm gonna call you Kenny.
Oh, alright.
Kill Kenny.
Alright, Pumpkin. Looks like you're gonna be coming out with us. Congratulations. We're pretty awesome.
Oh, okay. Is that a duck?
Oh, yeah, this is Jeff. Jeff is a pretty cool bud. He's my best friend.
I assume we're walking and talking, out of curiosity.
Yeah, I was going
Walking
to
and
ask.
talking, yeah.
Okay. You see Jeff ruffles his feathers on your shoulder and just goes, Wah.
He's got a book, I know. It's a good one. It looks like it's a good book.
He's
And
paused
the
in
pages-
reading.
Oh,
He's being polite. There's a new person. He'll
Oh, good.
converse. You'll have a conversation in quacks.
In quacks. In only quacks.
hello,
His only quacks.
Jeff.
Wah.
Now if I can speak to animals, can I hear them?
Maybe. Hang on. Any animal?
Let me just confirm. Hold on.
Yeah, hang on.
If you can talk to Jeff, I would love it. So that way
I
can
would
maybe...
be so fucking happy.
I'm gonna have to voice Jeff, aren't I? I'm gonna have to make a voice for Jeff.
Make a voice for Jeff.
Yep.
Being able to speak at animals at will without expending a spell slot.
God damn you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I can't. Illegal. You know what? Your race is gonna have to change. Shit. Yeah. Well, you do hear
No,
him quacking.
this is a warlock thing, not a.
Fuck. All right. Well, yeah. So he is quacking. He's mainly you just hear him go quack, which is hello.
Is that one trustworthy? So pointing at Christale.
Oh, and, yeah. You're saying this in duck then. Wah. which is just wah, 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 which translates.
Are you
living
shit
for that.
talking me, Jeff?
Yep, Jeff is shit talking you!
Yeah, Jeff goes, they're pretty trustworthy. Well, they did lie to us, but they're trustworthy. I gotta figure out what Jeff's
nod
accent
my
is gonna
head.
be. Hang on. Keep
I
going.
nod my head several times.
You should know the whole time that you're talking to Jeff, I'm like,
You've not
Back
heard.
and back.
You've only heard Jeff speak in common maybe 1 or 2 times, but this is different.
this is
Yeah, I'm
pretty
just
great.
following along as we're
Well,
quacking.
to say, Jeff isn't very conversational with everyone, so you should feel pretty special.
Quack. Oh, sorry. Yes, I do. Feel special.
As long as you don't steal my best friend away, we're pretty close, I think.
I'll nod.
Right, Baxter is my best friend, so don't tell him I said told you that. They didn't hear it from me. Which is, you just hear
I-
whack,
Quack.
I try to follow along by going whack, whack.
Pumpkin, both you and George hear Chriselle go, fuck, mother shit. And
A different sweat.
Whack,
whack.
whack.
What is this?
I don't.
Right?
This is the stream, I guess. I don't know what happens.
It's all duck speak. I'm so sorry, our audience. You've come to the Duck channel.
Welcome
Hello,
to Ducks
welcome to
101, Ducks and You.
Today on Ducks 101, Ducks and You, we'll be talking about how to say fuck and duck.
Anywho, as you're walking, Christelle, you can see your house. So rent here is pretty cheap if you can manage to haggle. You don't really have a sort of consistent monthly payment as much as it is just fighting with a landlord every month to see how much you can pay them. It's sometimes you can really. Last month you got a really good rate by manipulating your landlord and telling him his wife would leave him, and it was
Oh,
free
geez.
last month.
Yeah.
Nice.
Damn, Crystal.
Listen,
But yeah, so
you
you
don't
have
hold back in these parts.
a pretty nice sort of town home. There are small houses for each person. The outside is sort of a thick sandstone and bricks to sort of block out air and inside it's a small like 2-bedroom little place. There's at your front there's a couple of tables, items of your own, a couple of weapons and open spaces. A few nice rugs that you found. They're actually really pretty. You were told they could fly when you first moved here, which is why you purchased them, but they unfortunately can't. They make nice decorations, though.
They're still cute.
Mhm.
And also, y'all will see just carved into a couple of, like, sides of bricks or sides of the inside, just K and T. Because obviously, best friend shit, we graffiti our own house.
It's best friend shit.
Literally, you just gotta graffiti your own house. It's the best.
Oh, that's right.
So, I can stay for the evening and then I can pass through the portal tomorrow?
Yeah, sure. Just,
Alright.
Stay in the guest room. Don't bother me while I do my stuff.
Okay, I can do that. Is there anything you need from me?
You know how to cook a good meal?
Goes looking at my wisdom/intelligence score.
I
Maybe.
actually do, if you would like a meal. Oh, I'm pretty okay with it.
I could burn
Alright.
water.
Alright.
Well, that takes
So,
some more skills. I can also do that. Kind of depends on what day it is.
Kenny is not making us dinner.
Alright.
Baxter, I don't have much, but try and make do with whatever you can, I guess.
No problem. The same pet guy I talked about, I was often the cook for him, so pretty good at making things. If you guys want to take a nap or anything, that's totally fine.
Oh, I'm
I can-
definitely going to take a bath before this, because
All
I
right.
have to take a hellish day with corporate.
Yeah, we should probably talk about that too, because gotta be real with you, don't want you to have to deal with that by yourself. Or I can
Yeah,
be a pretty intimidating person. Well, I mean, look at
You-
this face,
you
and I'm
have
gonna be
not-
like a face.
yeah.
Like I said, Jeff here is pretty intimidating. Duck doesn't look like it, but he can fuck some shit up.
Wah.
Yeah.
What did I hear?
So,
I'm so sorry.
You hear? No, you hear? Right, I can do this. In
Okay.
duck speak.
Okay.
Monster.
yeah, but you may be intimidating, but you haven't faced them.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty scary, so they haven't really faced me or Jeff here. So
Fair enough. But then
well, it can
again,
be
this
surprising.
is a corporate society that has nothing to do but ruin lives and shackle you.
I mean, that's true. You do have those little shackles going on right now, though quite fashionable. Don't think that's quite what the look you want for the rest of your life.
Yeah, hell no. I want my bracelet back.
All right.
So,
I will head to the kitchen.
I'm
and
going
start
to
to
take
look
my
at
damn bath.
cabinets and stuff.
Kitty, do whatever the hell you want. Just don't go snooping.
Do they go for their bath?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So
First thing I do is look for books to go snooping through and other
Damn
things
it.
like bookshelves.
Are you staying in the main room with
Not
me?
to steal anything, but to just look at everything.
Mm-hmm.
yes, you two would be in the main room. Christina, I'm unsure where you keep your books or scrolls if you do. Since
I
books are
keep a
pretty
couple
expensive.
in the main room, but most are in my room.
They smut books.
Smut books.
Potentially.
While I'm
It's all
cooking,
stuff that has very thorough, like, it's
It's actually
very
just-
clear that someone else has scratched them out.
it's just printed out fan fiction. That's
Just
all. it is.
very, very lovingly, just like scratched out, and it says, "Christale, you cannot read these."
Amazing. As I'm cooking, you'll hear me talking to myself. I'm like, all right, gotta grab the pan. No, that one over there. Yeah, right there. And I'm gonna go ahead and chop up this. No, wash the fingers. Gonna chop off this whatever this is. So I'm just like talking to myself and describing what I am doing as I'm doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And I am now watching this because it is entertaining.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so while you are cooking, Christale, you go to take a bath. So your bath is not normally one that people would see, as opposed, since you are a fire elemental, maybe submerging yourself in water isn't the best idea. So you do have it was a bit of a splurge, but you're happy to have it, a sort of custom bath that is a pool of lava, sort of encased in like dark stone. And it's sort of, you spent a good amount of money on runes and enchantments to keep it forever bubbling and to make sure that it could stay in a container that would never melt away from it. But it is a pool of lava that you can sit in and submerge yourself in to relax. It doesn't burn with these enchantments around the rim, but it does feel incredibly warm and comfortable.
It's the best feeling in the whole damn world.
I'm not gonna lie, when you said lava, all I could think of is what's her face, Emperor's New Girl, going lava.
Yes. That's actually it's the
She's
replacement.
supposed to
As
be
back
dead.
is cutting up vegetables and stuff, I'll be like, oh no, 3 centimeters to the left. Because
What?
I'm watching.
Well, I don't think that's a note. Got back to I'm gonna cut off my finger. Thank you for helping.
And then probably 3 yep, you're doing great.
Well, thank you. Like I said, I'm a pretty good cook here. Can't say I've ever burned water, but just depends on the day, I guess.
Isn't that what you call it when you bubble it?
I mean, that's called boiling, but burning it is where you actually like burn it. But I don't know how you burn a liquid. Well, that's
Oh,
not, you know,
then
like
I
that
can
doesn't have
bubble
anything else
water.
in it. Oh yeah, so that's good. You're halfway to cooking. Part of cooking is just boiling water sometimes, or
And-
boiling
and
other
I'll-
things.
If you have water somewhere, I'm gonna prestidigitation to try to make it warmer. I can
Yeah, if
bubble
I have
some
like
water.
a pot of water over the fire,
Uh,
making some stew.
all right. As that is happening, you do hear Jeff in the background just make some soft quacks to himself, just. Pumpkin, you do hear him just going, oh, right. He doesn't seem to move at all, but he is just in the back quacking.
What you doing
Right.
back there, Jeff?
You all right back there, Jeff? How you doing, buddy? I know it's a new place. It's kind of weird for us. We don't do this very often.
You can see he has finished his book and it is now sitting next to him as he just sort of curls up on the floor. Which is
Was
I'm
It's not
right-
a
I'm
good
fine.
read.
Right?
Right. It was good. No, I'm go back to your magic making of food.
Don't forget, if he wants to, draw something like always, there's some paper and pen in my backpack. Feel free to go through it. You know the drill.
You feel your backpack magically. You don't see anyone behind you, but a sort of yellow light encompasses the bag as it sort of opens, and paper and some drawing utensils float out, some charcoals.
Some charcoals. Yeah, I'm totally used to his magic.
Mm-hmm. They sort of float in front of Jeff before he just starts. They lay onto the ground and he starts sketching. You can see he shifts a little uncomfortably on the floor.
Do you want a pillow or anything, buddy? We can take out the bedroll, kind of set it up somewhere for you to lay on if you want. Right. Do you need help taking off your armor? You got that? I'm saying as I'm still like cooking.
And you
Alright.
see the armor pumpkin start floating off in just baths of yellow light. You've seen it before when people have sort of like a custom mage hand that it sort of takes on the color of their magic. You can see that Jeff's is just sort of, it seems to be golden like his feathers.
Your duck is incredibly powerful.
Oh yeah, he's my best friend. He's a pretty cool guy. He's got a lot of tricks.
Feel free to make either, actually, Pumpkin, make an animal handling or history check. Or, no, nature or animal handling check.
Me or Pumpkin?
Pumpkin.
I was like, I know all about Jeff. Sort of.
I mean, I only have a +2 for animal handling, and for nature. But I rolled an 18, so that's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. You have never in your life seen a duck like this. You think you kind of...
I needed to roll to know that?
You think you kind of remember hearing about some sort of mythical creature in a fairy tale that, like, was a large, like, duck and it laid golden eggs? But you don't really remember it fully. You know that there's a story that you were told as a child of a duck, of a large, fearsome, monstrous duck that laid golden eggs and could lay waste to cities. But this is very clearly a duckling, and you've never seen it lay a golden egg.
Your friend Jeff is very doesn't happen to lay golden eggs, does he?
Oh, he does every once in a while, not very often.
Good.
I don't suggest you open them. Things kind of get a bit wonky there when we open them. So sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I promise it's not actual raw gold. I tried to trade it once and it didn't go very well. The guy kind of broke it and all of a sudden started like rain butterflies. It was quite weird.
You remember
Not
from
me
your
writing in my
Sending
notes.
ducks. Wonderful.
No. Not me writing in my notes. Jeff is basically a god.
You remember from your story that people used to track down this kind of bird far and wide to steal its eggs. But, I mean...
He doesn't do it all the time. But every once in a while, yeah, he does. He gets a little protective of them.
Towards them. And I ask them, are you a god?
Is this the face of a god?
It is. You just hear him go, wah, 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 which is, right, I mean, what's a god to a man?
Oh, damn. Jeff's philosophical.
Well,
He doesn't have his hat on.
Just to quote,
I
Was it
burn the
Kanye?
water for you.
what's a man to a god? What's a god to a man? Wait, no, what's a man to a king? It's a king to a crowd. I don't remember the way it goes.
Yes, well, I burned your water for you, I'm sure. Yep.
Right. Go ahead and make a perception check, Pumpkin, since you are the only one looking at Jeff right now.
Here's my perception. That also has a +2, so 18.
18? Yeah, I mean, as you're looking at Jeff trying to discern if he's a god or not, you do see him shift a little bit, and you see a flash of gold underneath him.
I'm not gonna get into this. I randomly meet several strangers on an adventure where I get paid 25 gold to do, uproot my entire life. And now there's a chicken, not a chicken, a duck that lays golden eggs.
Alright. Got any more questions about Jeff here? I can answer a few of them, but I could probably leave him to answer his own, since apparently you can talk to him.
Yep, I can.
Well, that's pretty cool. I wish I could talk to Jeff. I bet we'd have a lot of good stories to tell.
I'm sure you do. With your friend who's not a god.
Well, I mean, I don't think he is. He's just a pretty cool bud.
Yep, I agree. He's clearly just a pretty cool bud.
Well, I mean, I guess everyone could be a god in their own right. I mean, if I walked onto an anthill, they'd probably think I'm a bit of a god.
Oh,
but
that's exactly the case. Yep, you're right.
I never try and doubt my buddy Jeff there, because he's pretty special.
No, I wouldn't doubt them at all.
Oh yeah? Sounds good. I'm glad you appreciate him like I do.
I definitely do. So, does this water need to be burned anymore?
No, I actually think that's perfect. I will continue making some stew.
Go ahead. What is a cooking check? I would say that is either nature or do you have proficiency in cook's utensils?
Nope.
It could also be performance.
Yeah, you can do either performance or just performance.
Performance? Okay.
Performance or survival, actually.
Alright. Either way is a
Survival.
+2. So that's going to be a 14.
So you make a pretty decent meal. It's not overly extravagant, but it's definitely edible. The water tastes a little weird. It's got like a sort of magical residue from being boiled multiple times with magic. But it definitely tastes fine.
Well, I mean, might not be my my best creation, but it's pretty edible, I think.
Christale, while you're in your bath, so you're sitting there relaxing, sort of dipping in the lava, just having a good time. And as you are, you do hear a voice in your head go, "Right, please remember to have your conversation today with corporate at Lifeway."
Getting to it, just hold on.
Of course, should you fail to have your conversation today, we will have to invade your mind. This is a friendly reminder. Please keep all facial expressions polite when thinking of Lifeway.
What the fuck? Oh my god, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. I have to do this. I can't do this. I have to do this.
Right, you do have to do this.
Shut up! I know you're in my head, but please.
Of course, we'll give you time. Please don't forget your call with Lifeway today.
Trust me, I don't think I ever could.
Good. Thank you, employee 27896.
Yeah, my name is Christelle. I'm more than a number.
Think you're more than a number.
Also, what was that number so I can write it down?
27896.
27896. Thank you very much.
Good. Just remember your
When the stew's done, I will knock on the bathroom door and be like, "Alright, Crystal, soup's done. And whenever you're ready, it's good to go."
They call me Crystal. They call me 27896. Oh, great. Okay, that's fun. That's fine. That's great. Nice. Okay, I'll be out in a minute.
I think it's
Right.
Chris Tails.
Well, no, it's Crystal, but I think you just hear the weird way because of the way I talk. Is it weird to people, I guess?
I think it's like tail, you know, like, and I point at the like rabbit-like tail that I got the little poof. Tail, Chris, tail.
Well, I know it's Crystal. I thought I was tall, like I'm taller than you.
Yeah, I guess that is how your accent works.
But I mean, sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I guess, good buddy. Don't mean to do that. It's a bit of a.
Do you need help out of your bath?
No.
Some people probably don't like that kind of stuff. People out here a bit weirder from where I'm from, so I guess that's a thing.
I am just fine.
Oh, as well, when you had stepped into your bath, you would regain some of your body heat, and your hair did grow back to its original length.
Oh, thank God. Because that shit was way too... That shit was way too short.
Wait, didn't I put out your hair last game by accident?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that.
No, it's just back to, like, the full, like, whoosh now.
I had plans. I have them right here. I don't know what y'all are doing.
Oh, I'm just making some stew and talking about my friend Jeff.
Okay, so Christelle, as you exit the bath, you've had a bit of time to relax and sort of sit there with Afterlife Way. It sort of invaded your private time to talk to you. Baxter sort of has you said you'd made a stew set up, and you're all able to you see Jeff sort of leaves his little pillow, and you do see underneath it there are 3 golden eggs on the pillow. As he sort of
Jeff looked like you had
over.
one of your days. Or I can collect those into my bag if you want, good buddy.
Going to ignore that? Yes.
Right.
If you could.
Yeah, I can definitely do that for you, my friend. I will carefully collect the eggs and gently put them into the egg pouch that I have.
Yes, you have a special pouch in the front of your bag that it's as you open it, you see a good number of eggs in there. There may be about 60 or so that you've just been collecting every time Jeff lays an egg.
They're kind of my backup. I'm gonna write down that I have 60 eggs.
You have exactly 68.
68, just in
Plus
case
3.
I need to throw something. Alright, so that's gonna be 71?
Mm-hmm.
71.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, God. That's so
Liz's
many.
brain did some math there. Congratulations, you'll sort.
You did it.
Alright, 71 eggs, cool. Alright, Jeff, we got quite a collection here.
Alright.
Pretty exciting, good buddy.
Alright.
We might have to start opening a few of these because I think I might run out of room soon. Alright, but dinner for everyone, so I will spoon a bowl out for everyone.
Oh wait, I have to translate this. Just Pumpkin, you had heard when they had said we have a good collection. Like, we definitely do, and I need to open them. They said, not in here, not inside.
Just so you know, Jeff said don't open them inside.
Oh yeah, we learned that the hard way once, didn't we, good buddy? We kind of maybe accidentally grew a tree in an inn once. We kind of opened one up, and then a big tree broke out. They weren't too happy there. Or I told them they could just turn the inn into a tree house. They did not appreciate that joke. So yeah, we learned that one the hard way. So I will put my bag with Jeff's armor.
Right, yeah.
And made note to clean his armor tonight.
Oh, his tiny little armor.
His tiny little armor. And
so
eat dinner.
Yeah, as you all are sitting down to eat,
Alright.
was there anything else that you were going to do, or just
I was just gonna. All right, Crystal. So when we're gonna call Lifeway there?
I have to do it tonight, otherwise they will invade my mind.
Pumpkin, you perk up at the mention of Lifeway. So while definitely you've heard of the store itself, you know that they just kind of sell general adventuring merchandise. You don't know where you would find one because you've never seen one ever anywhere. But people keep saying that it's the best place to buy things. But more than that, the party that you had traveled with had said that they had some information about your sword that had to do with Lifeway.
Oh. I'm going to just pay attention to this. So, you need to do something with this life away.
Yeah, I already signed my life away.
That's kind of what they do, it sounds like.
Well, I can help out, maybe, perhaps. I don't know.
Do you work for them or something?
No, but I can watch and help out. I don't know what this means and needs.
I'm gonna be talking with corporate. This is what I said This is what I meant when I said that you are not going to be disturbing me during my thing.
All right.
Okay.
But I feel like you should have some backup to call just in case.
Well, that's why you're in my house and not in a tent outside.
I'll give him a good talking to, good stern one. Be like, alright, listen up here. Don't talk to my friend that way.
What
Or I'll
about
make
you,
your
Jeff?
life go away.
Jeff, are you gonna protect me?
What? You just
And that
which
translates to-
translation for Pumpkin? You just hear Jeff go, "From Lifeway, have fun."
Fuck.
Yeah. Jeff says, have fun.
I'm just gonna lean forward and just stare at Jeff.
He boops his beak against your nose.
Listen, that was cute as shit, but you're still on my shit list.
Right, I just gotta tell you here, if Jeff's gonna be on your shit list, that means I'm gonna be on your shit list, and probably don't want me on that part.
What was the quack?
As he sort of just quacks and like presses his beak to yours, you feel a sense of calm sort of wash over you, and it feels as if there's sort of levity, as if you're not as stressed as you were before.
Did I see if a spell was cast?
It was not. It is not a spell. This is an effect of just Jeff.
Yep.
Can I
Alright.
insight it? Like, I want to know what's going on.
Yes, you can make an insight check.
Well,
That's a 4.
you're less on my shit list now.
A 4?
Yeah.
You're pretty sure that Jeff touched them and they felt better.
Jeff always makes me feel better. He's pretty special like that. He's very caring, if I do so say. So don't
You're
worry.
lower on my shit list now, both of you.
That's good. That's all I
Alright.
gotta say. You don't want me on no shit list.
As
I
well,
might be.
Hectic, mark down that you have resistance to the immunity to the frightened condition for the next 2 hours.
Yeah, you do. Jeff is special. Good job, Jeff.
So you'll still need to roll, but you'll roll at advantage.
Hell yes. Best duck.
Alright, so we can eat real quick, and then we should probably make your call before we get too late.
Alright, sounds good.
Nom, nom, nom,
Eat up. Yum, 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 yum.
We'll skip the omnomming.
Yum, 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 yum.
You're welcome.
My poor ears.
I'm so
With
sorry.
some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Okay, as dinner is finished, you all go your separate ways? Or you all go your separate-
I mean, I expressed my want to be there when.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
Dexter's gonna
Pumpkin,
stick around.
are you?
Pumpkin, you
Hi.
can do whatever the hell you want. Kinney, go do whatever. Just stay within the walls of the house. Got it?
It has been a good amount of time that you can hear the wind picking up. You don't hear what sound. It hasn't gotten to peak sandstorm levels, but it definitely sounds as if it's windy outside.
And no snooping again.
I never snooped. I'm going to head off to the kitchen and start trying to make myself something some more.
You're still hungies.
Yeah,
Listen,
just going to make a sandwich
I
to
have-
go with my soup.
I have a very
today.
limited food supply.
You know where some
It's really
eggs are.
bullshitting. Bullshitting.
Nope,
I-
nope, I'm not gonna fight for that, DM.
Listen, it's just available to you if you ever are in the mood.
No, I'm not biting.
Bubba.
Oh,
All
but
right.
yeah, there's
While
some
they're
food
doing
in
that,
there.
I will.
Alright.
Okay. Christelle, you were informed by
God.
corporate that you did need to make a circle of candles
Mm-hmm.
and clear your mind.
That is very difficult with the amount of dread that is in it.
But yeah, so clear your mind and think of Lifeway.
Great, that hellhole.
Right, again, please use only positive language when thinking
I'm
of Lifeway.
thinking about you. That's the best way I'm gonna get there.
You hear a sort of chime in your ear before you just hear a different, it's weird. You know that this is a different person.
Poison.
Poison.
But their voices sound almost identical. Hi, welcome to Lifeway tech support. How can I help you? Not tech support, help.
I
Lifeway
was
support
told
center.
to talk with corporate.
Oh dear, please provide your employee number.
Christale Marcis.
I'm sorry, I don't know that number. Please provide your employee number.
27896.
Ah, thank you, employee. Christale Marcis. Please give me one moment and we'll connect you to corporate. We hope you the best.
I ain't getting it.
You hear a soft chime in your ear again. Alright, what's this about?
I was told to contact corporate.
Over what? What's your name?
Christale Marcis.
Huh. You hear the shuffling of some papers. Oh, 17. Infractions. In 1 month. You looking to get fired, kid?
Not really.
I can't take this seriously while I'm watching a cat lick someone's
I know.
nose.
I'm trying not to look at Liz. Well,
Baby.
upside is you've got a lot of good reviews on your soul mark. You've got a good number. Your boss says you're doing pretty good. Pulling extra shifts. Got that going for you.
Yeah.
So what were the infractions for? Were you bored?
There are these kids that come around.
Mm-hmm.
They listen, they're good kids, but they don't know things.
And that matters to me because
Sometimes I lose track of them after they steal things.
I see. Failure to protect. And so you couldn't stop children from taking things from the store. Children who's, by your own words, don't know anything.
Well, I mean, it's not like they don't know anything. I mean, they broke out a fucking hellhound today. Was it a hellhound? It was something bigger than a hellhound.
A hellhound? What kind?
I don't know. It had a lot of things that it could do.
Such as? Did it perhaps release lava, fly at times?
I genuinely don't know. Today's been a blur.
Please try not to lie. And can I have you make a wisdom saving throw?
Oh no! Fuck, a wisdom save?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, you do have advantage. That's right.
Oh, that's true.
What was that, Liz?
What do I see?
Oh, right,
during
yeah,
this
because
whole
you are
time?
in the room. So you see, as Christelle sort of lit the candles around them and sat them in that circle, you see, for a moment, they were just sort of making annoyed faces, thinking about Lifeway, before their eyes had burst open. They seemed, before they were sort of lit as if an inner fire was brightening them, and now they're completely black. And you can see sort of black, tear marks, it seems, down the sides of their face.
Alright, that's a bit concerning.
So,
Don't know if there's anything I can do.
You can hear them
There
speaking
was-
out loud, but it's only one side of a conversation.
What's
Okay.
concerning?
a 5, but then the advantage gave it a 19,
Oh,
which adding to that makes it 29.
Nice.
What?
Jesus. Jeez.
Paladins are real good
Yeah,
at that. At the one thing.
yeah, because Aura of Protection. A
Exactly.
must sale.
So you've got all of those plus the advantage. So you definitely feel a sort of deep throbbing pressure in your brain as if you have a sudden migraine. You don't feel scared like you thought you would. You thought it would be far more terrifying. But it doesn't feel like it would. It feels like there's someone trying to get into your mind and it hurts, but you don't feel like they got in. Lying and resisting. Alright. So, you're not sure about this hellhound. You've let those kids not only steal from the store, but you couldn't even tell what kind of dog they had.
I mean, the dog wasn't quite in my jurisdiction at work. It was while I was off the clock that I saw it.
Well. We're gonna have to extend your contract, perhaps. Maybe another 10 years?
Uh,
I mean, we could do 17 for each infraction. Or we could do
I don't
10.
think I would live that long.
10 years on your contract, or I could give you something to do.
Something to do.
You've got a good number of reviews here. Pretty helpful, hard worker, strong. Your soul marks are pretty high. We've got, I worry about these infractions, but your boss has left only good reviews, and I think maybe a promotion could be in order.
Oh, what?
A promotion. It would still extend your contract. You'd need to work here for a little bit longer, but that might help you.
Okay.
Do you agree to a promotion?
What else would it entail?
I can send over a contract, although I'm not sure. You don't really need to read those. They're kind of just nothing paperwork. You can just kind of
Okay.
sign them. It doesn't really matter if you're reading them or not.
Okay.
But I'll send over a contract. Promotion. You won't have to work in a store anymore. You can join our, pretty young adventuring program. You've got some good benefits, maybe an extra few years on there, but it's not that bad. And hey, you can even do a special job just for Mr. Hades.
Oh. Send the contract, please.
I'll send that over. And Baxter, as you are in there, you see a burst of flames appear right in front of Christelle's face before it sort of trickles down into ash, and a sort of sheaf of scrolls lands on the floor.
Alright, that's a bit weird.
Well,
What's a bit weird?
I mean, just like a scroll just kind of appeared out of nowhere.
Am I allowed to go in there yet? I was told to stay out.
I mean, why not? Go ahead.
I'll walk in and, scrolls. That's interesting. Anything happen, Jeff?
I mean, they're always go to like all like covered in black, and like black ooze was coming from there, and
That's dangerous.
yeah, it was quite weird, I gotta say. So, has their eyes opened up?
They have not. As Christelle, you hear just a few more parting words. All right, read the contract. Let me know. There are no negotiations on payment. That's going to be set in stone. But if you need special accommodations or anything like that, we are required to give those. So,
Okay.
have fun, kid, and try not to get any more infractions, or next time you'll be fully fired. And termination isn't fun. I'll promise you that.
Thank you.
And you sort of feel that pressure leave your mind as Baxter, you see their eyes return to normal.
Right, you're right there. I think this scroll arrived for you. But I gotta say, that was a bit weird. Your like eyes got all like black and oozy.
Give me the scroll, please.
Right, of course.
I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna start reading it in full detail, because that was my mistake the first time.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely remember when you got hired the first time that someone had also told you you don't really need to read it. It's kind of just boring paperwork to go through. But yeah, you see their eyes sort of return to normal. It seems as if those tear tracks have just sort of dried away, as if they weren't even there.
Well, I mean, what happened? You're right there.
I talked with corporate, and despite my infractions, they want to offer me a promotion as an adventurer.
Well, I mean, what does that actually entail for? Gotta
That's what
say, everyone's kind of mentioned about this company is not good.
Yeah, which is why I have to read this whole damn thing. I'm gonna read it all tonight. You two get some sleep. I'm gonna check it out.
I mean, do you
Are you okay?
Yeah, you look a bit weirded out there.
I am. I very much am. But I am chained to capitalism, and I am living in hell.
Aren't we all?
You don't feel anything in your mind this time. You remember last time you had said that they definitely had some words to say, but it's silent. I mean, it's you only hear what is usually in your own brain.
Are their bracelets still there?
They are not as well. Those bracelets seems to have sort of melted away. They sort of dripped onto the ground in puddles of fire, and you don't see them anymore.
So I guess that might be a good thing.
Oh, that means you'll be able to wear your bracelet, correct?
I should have asked.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
probably.
how do you know about that?
But you just
Yeah,
said
how
it
do you know?
earlier where you wanted to wear your bracelet.
Oh, you did say that again.
Oh, I did?
You did.
Fuck.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
did,
think
actually.
I did. I was confusion. Sorry.
I
that's
was like,
me
wait
being
a
dumbass.
moment.
That was
We're
me being a dumbass.
followed.
You're like,
Alright,
easy for you,
I'm gonna-
Geminis. How the fuck did
I'm
they
gonna-
know
How
about
the
Gemini?
fuck did you know I was Gemini? I'm gonna take out the bracelet and try putting it on.
You do, as it gets closer and closer to your arm, you do see it starts heating up as if it is going to burst into flames.
Never mind.
Perhaps as a necklace, or would it
Yeah,
still
or like
explode?
pin it to your shirt or something.
I'm gonna take one of the safety pins off of my very poorly stitched together uniform and try and like pin the friendship bracelet on.
Again, as it gets closer, it does seem like it's about to
Fuck,
burn up.
never mind.
Alright, so never mind about that.
I'm just
and-
gonna put it on the table.
And so I'm not gonna actually go over all the steps of a new hire contract because that would be insane.
Insanity.
New show. We're just gonna go over what hiring contracts are like. So
Alright, so part 6B reads, according to new employee,
Exactly. But the main points are, you know that you will be paid regardless of whether you do have to take up at least one adventure a year to be considered adventuring to pay. You have to take up one large adventure and two small quests that won't take you more than a week or so. Those are the minimum amounts. So either one large adventure every year, or at least every 6 months, 2 quests. And each year you'll get about 3 gold for those, as well as whatever payment you get on those adventures.
Okay.
It does say that you also get discounts at any at the White Petal Healing Facility whenever you need to go in for healing. You do have it doesn't state exactly what kind of discounts, but you do get healthcare.
Hey.
It's money, healthcare. You know it does say no outside contracts as well. There is a clause in there that you remember they spoke of that you could argue for necessary contracts, which says if there are any pre-existing contracts you have that need to be reinstated, please add them to you see there's a little blank space to add in more contracts, to add in sort of information. It says please add them to this paper and we will allow you to honor them.
I'm gonna write in friendship with Thava Delmarov.
Alrighty. And you were friends before you started working at Lifeway, correct?
Exactly. We were
Alrighty.
childhood friends.
Exactly. Then yeah, you can definitely mark that in.
Gonna go ahead and do that.
And then you see,
like,
as you're...
Bitch, that is first and foremost.
Yeah, you do have room to add in any other pre-existing contracts. Your mind goes back to Lumi trying to get you to sell your hands away.
Nope. 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 That's it. That's the only contract I have.
Mm-hmm. As well as any special accommodations that you would need, which you can also fill in. At the end of it, you see a sort of like extra added on page that says specialty adventure, and it is written sort of hastily as like it's sort of tacked on, which says we're gonna need adventurers for a quest that Mr. Hades personally wants done. You can recruit whoever you want, but you're going to need to get your information from the town of Kansu. Which, you know, you're in. This is your home.
I am here. Hello? Like, there is no one better suited for this job. Well, there probably is. I'm very ill-equipped. Hey, how do you two feel about going on an adventure?
Well, I mean, I don't really have any plans, so...
Am I going to
Definitely.
get paid?
That's a good question. Is there money involved?
I'm looking through to see if there's a clause about if they get paid or not.
There is a clause to make sure you get paid each year, but it also says that you'll get paid for whatever the so the adventures themselves, like transporting a noble will pay or things like that. Those will already pay you, and then you'll get an extra 3 gold each year. You personally will get 3 gold
Well,
each year.
you know, you guys get paid for adventures. If you don't get paid, I'll pay you for it with whatever I earn.
Alright, that sounds good to me. Don't really, you know, probably should care more about money, but, what? Always up for a bit of adventure.
Alright.
I could do one. Maybe 2.
Does it mean I have to sign a contract or anything with the...
I don't know if you have to sign it. I definitely know I do, so we'll find out.
Gotta say, I hope I don't have to, because this contract doesn't sound too great.
It's not.
It actually sounds a bit terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's what I have to say about that. I think Jeff would indeed agree.
Yeah, you know that the main points are that you'll definitely get paid 3 gold every year as long as you take up some kind of adventure. This one specifically, it says that you need to get your information from someone at the Hot Bar in Kansu, which you know is a pretty nice bar for young people to just go and get really drunk real quick.
And what was it called again?
The Hot Bar.
Mm-hmm.
And you know at the bottom it does have a little addendum for how much in general you'll be paid for this, and you can see at the bottom, if completed with all steps provided. Reward is 10,000 gold.
Oh,
Just so you know, I also got that person banned from Twitch. But anyways.
hey,
Oh.
nice.
Nice.
Hey, same.
I have no idea what happened, but cool.
They had a sex doll as their display picture, so I reported them and they just got banned by Twitch.
I reported them for trying to troll us, which, like, to
There was
troll
a
us, you're
troll.
still
Anyway.
watching the stream, dude.
Funny.
Bro, like,
Oh no, there was a troll. I did not know that. But,
Yeah,
alright.
there's a troll.
Anyways. I
I was
just
in the
wanted to say-
middle of my corporate scene, and I was just sitting there like,
Aw,
Dick.
We took care of it, so no worries.
that's good. But yeah, you do see that the general award, outside of whatever other adventures you're going to get, and your 3 gold for the year, will be 10,000 gold for getting this done. And it says it says specifically 10,000 gold if you do with all steps completed. If not, then it does cut it down in certain points of like 8,000 gold if missing, blah, but the general payment is 10,000
Listen.
gold.
It's 10,000. Ho, 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 ho.
10,000 what now?
10,000. Is that the payment? Okay, so are we talking 3 ways here? Are we now best friends? Sorry, Jeff, 4 ways.
Yeah, Jeff does deserve a bit of this. He'll be helping
Listen,
along.
Jeff, if you pitch in, you'll get your chip of the money.
Very much appreciate that. So, put that
translates
4 ways
to?
now.
It translates to nice. Don't need it, but nice.
Of course you don't need it.
Alright.
But yeah, it does say on there that you'll need to talk to Vitos at the hot bar.
Vitos.
You've never heard of anyone named Vitos in the town? But do you say their name out loud at all?
No.
Okay, cool.
Why? Okay, Dia, why?
You don't
Yeah,
need
you
to
say
know
stuff
why.
like that.
You don't need to know why. Just you'll know why if something happens.
Oh,
I don't
boy.
like when you say things like that.
Me neither.
But alright, yeah. So you know that you need to meet someone named Vitos
I
at the
suddenly
hot
feel
bar.
a vague, threatening, ominous presence above us, taunting us.
There's a
What?
sword hanging over your head.
Got
It's
that
owned by
feeling
this
too.
dude named Damocles. It's weird.
So, should we go to sleep for the night and then?
Yep. Get some rest. Tomorrow, we're adventurers.
Yeah, but you do
What?
know. Do you sign the contract once you've filled out all the information of like adding their names?
Do they need to sign the contract?
No, it just says you. You are signing on behalf of them. There is a clause all the way at the bottom in very tiny, incredibly small. You have to make a perception check actually to even like read it clearly. But it is incredibly small.
Oh, I don't see shit. That's a 3.
You know there's something at the bottom written. It looks like a smudge maybe, but you don't trust things anymore.
Can someone try and read this for me?
What? I don't mind trying. Alright.
The dice really liked me tonight. 19 plus 2.
I got 19 plus
wow.
5.
Wow, okay. Just throw
Alright.
me up.
So you do see at the bottom, in sort of deceptively small text, it looks like someone just kind of smudged something on the bottom, but it does say, all actions will be taken under the Lifeway name. Should you or your companions make any attacks against Lifeway, your money will be forfeit, as well as your souls.
Alright, I'll go ahead and read that off. So, nothing negative about Lifeway, no attacks on them. Because if we do, we might...
And it says, specifically it says Lifeway and Hades Incorporated.
So, no attacks on Lifeway.
Hades Inc.
I will let them know.
Oh, God.
Yes,
Great.
Cat.
What else is a part of Hades Incorporated?
Well, probably a lot. I don't know much about those things, but whenever I see incorporated, that means that there's a lot behind it.
Right, that does sound kind of alarming. So, we best not,
So I think what we should do is, if we removed our names from it, then we could fight something.
right?
And you would just be stuck not fighting something.
You know what? That's not a bad idea.
And then you'd still be paying us. You would still be paying us once the job is complete.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds
I'll
about
still
right.
like to be paid. Just saying.
Then yes, don't include my name. It should be fine.
All right.
Okay, so
Or-
you're erasing. You're okay. You're erasing their names.
I'm attempting to.
Yeah, I mean you can. You sort of wave your quill over and beneath,
Overneath.
over
What?
their names, and
Quick
they do
question
seem to
there.
fade away.
If that's the case, I mean, this Lifeway seems like it's pretty good at getting in your head. So do you think they'll try and do something to you if you take our names off there?
I don't know, honestly.
You don't feel anything in your head as you sort of wave the quill over, and they seem to sort of like disappear, sort of fading away as if they weren't written there.
Alright. So I guess that's fine. I'm sorry if anything bad happens to you. Hope it doesn't.
But at the same time, I don't know if this is gonna work, so try not to, like, fight or kill anything Hades Incorporated.
That makes sense. I wouldn't
Yeah.
want to take any risks.
Yeah.
I agree.
So you sign it. As you finally like sign the few last places, there's a couple of pages where you just have to put your initials, and you're like, oh, and the next one, and the next part, and the next part.
Right here. Don't forget that one.
And as you go through and manage to sign
But this
all,
one's a double initial.
it does.
Oh, God.
Yep. As you get through all of the initials and signing your full name and initials and it's very annoying.
Hate it.
As you finally sign the last part, you see in your hand it starts burning as it bursts into hellfire.
Oh,
Oh, I believe that last one was your name. Oh, backwards. Well, hopefully it'll be fine.
I mean, I gotta say, that's pretty impressive. This, but that seems like a really hard way to deliver mail if it shows up in, ashes. But, I mean, I guess it's Hades, so maybe you can read the ashes.
Crystale backwards.
Lat-
Latsrick.
Right.
I saw all of your faces immediately go, hang on.
So I guess we should cut some shut-eye before we go and talk to this person.
Guest room is that way.
Do you want the guest room? You want me to take it there, Pumpkin? I don't mind either
well,
way.
We could share, I guess.
I mean, I don't mind sleeping out here in the living room.
Oh,
If you want
well,
the guest room to yourself, I mean, Jeff and I will be quite happy next to the fire.
Okay, well, I can take the guest room then, I suppose. That's
Sounds
fine.
like a plan. I will head out to the main room. I'd like to know, though, once everyone's asleep, I definitely set up my tent next to the fire. And go and sit in my tent.
That's the best.
Before anyone sleeps, I go quack, quack, quack before sleeping, and then I go sleep, which is just good night to Jeff.
Jeff goes, wah. Just night.
And I will clean Jeff's armor.
Oh, his little armor. You do
And-
actually overhear, Pumpkin, as you're going off to sleep, you do hear just Jeff quack to himself, because we can talk now, I guess. Just, wah. And you just hear him just go, this'll be fun.
So, yeah. The time it is.
I love his little armor. It's gonna be so clean.
So clean.
As you all go to bed, watch rotation. No, I'm kidding. But you all have,
rotation?
you don't
we're
feel
the
any,
house that we own.
you don't feel any, issues in your dreams or anything like that. Pumpkin,
in our dreams.
Pumpkin
That's
and Baxter, it is a little weird to try and sleep with what sounds like a massive sandstorm outside. It's sort of beating down on the windows, and you can hear just like when the wind is like too heavy and it starts slamming against the walls. It's not impossible, but it's definitely not fun for you.
Yeah, a bit weird. Make sure Jeff's alright. Tuck him in.
Jeff, you see he's tucked in. He's sort of sitting inside of one of the like pauldrons on your armor, the like shoulders. He is sitting inside of it. He's that small, and he's just sort of curled up comfortably on top of that and some rags.
I'll cover him up with his blankie.
Oh, my heart can't handle that. But yeah, it is. You all have a pretty nice and sound night. Nothing spooky happens. Cristeo.
Oh no.
I would say nothing spooky happens, and you all.
And then Cristeo,
you have a normal night. You feel a little tense in your sleep as you're definitely worried that Lifeway might invade your dreams somehow, but you have a pretty regular dreams. It's a pleasant night. I just wanted to scare you.
Okay, thank you. Duly noted.
Can I have my notes, please? Please don't sit on my notes. Thank you.
That's where Cat goes.
Cat goes on notes.
Jeff's sitting on your book.
Jeff is always sitting on my book.
Jeff's secretly a cat. That's actually the point.
That's the joke, is that Jeff is actually a cat.
Mm-hmm. As you each wake up in the morning, you can hear there's no longer sort of a sandstorm going outside. It sounds pretty calm and normal. No more raging winds. As the sun peeks through some of the slats in your windows, you would close them up tightly for tonight, as you knew it was going to storm. And that is where we're going to take our first break.
Oh.
All
right.
Before we go start some trouble.
We're going to start some trouble.
We're adventurers now.
We're adventurers now.
We will see you in 12 minutes. It would be
17 minutes. 35 after.
Oh, 17? Yeah, 35.
No, it's 25 after.
17 for 20. 25 after.
We'll see you 25 after.
Math?
Yeah.
All right, 25 after.
No, math.
I just dropped Jeff into the trash can by accident.
Alrighty.
How could you?
We will see you 25 after. Hope to see you soon.
We'll see you guys soon.
See you soon.
Thank you.
Bye. Hi everyone, welcome back to the stream. As you can see, we're all dead from laughing too much during break, and we've all still got a little case of the giggles. So if something happens...
I have a cat, so it's all right.
Sent the video 1 minute before back.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a
Well,
crime, Izzy. That's like
I had
legitimately
been
a crime.
watching it for the whole 11 minutes that we were like, you know.
Crimes. So yeah, we've got a little bit of the giggles going on, you know, with people laughing and sharing memes right before we're supposed to go back.
Yep.
But where we last left off, so the players had just had a lovely night's sleep while a sandstorm raged outside, and Christelle had a fun talk with Corporate that actually turned out to really be a fun talk with Corporate.
Yeah.
Fun is a strong word. But, so now we come back to each of you wake up in your respective rooms. Christelle wakes up in her bed. Pumpkin, you're in a guest room that you're very unfamiliar with, but isn't uncomfortable to be in.
Mm-hmm.
And, Baxter, you wake up inside your tent. You can see that, Jeff is still sleeping inside the little shoulder pad.
Obviously, I will get ready and come out and kind of leave Jeff sleeping, kind of try and put together a breakfast of some sort.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking about it constantly.
It's alright, I got a cat.
Well, look at the cat instead. So as you come out and make breakfast for everyone, Pumpkin, you're pretty used to early rising. There's no, like, animals or, like, rooster sounds that you're hearing this time when you're waking up, but it is nice to wake up. There's a nice bit of sunlight. Christelle, you are waking up in your bed pretty comfortable and glad that you didn't get fired last night because you weren't really sure what firing entailed.
I didn't die. That's an accomplishment. Good morning.
When I don't hear any roosters or anything, I just go, "Cock-a-doodle-doo" to myself and then wake up.
Oh my god.
Yes, but you all wake up within your rooms, your separate areas.
Right. Back to my cooking shenanigans of talking myself through cooking.
I don't have to wear my uniform.
I will help you through cooking.
You did not see any clauses about a uniform?
Are we able to do performance checks?
Oh yeah, so that'll be performance or survival. I mean, your check will base on you're rolling to help, so it'll be based on whatever Baxter is doing.
Okay. Well, that's a wasted natural 20.
Well, I can at least give you that one. That's sad. Baxter, what was your roll? Was it a nat 1?
Nat 1 makes it a 3.
Cool. So, I'm just gonna say,
20 makes it a 25.
Pumpkin, you see that Baxter is clearly having a time trying to cook this early in the morning and sort of take over for them as they're clearly not cutting where they should be. Like, they almost hit their hand as they're cooking, and you sort of take over for that for them.
Well, yeah, thank you.
My one of my friends also had an issue where their hand-eye coordination went bad after a nasty hit to the head. Are you okay?
Alright, I'm fine. Just not much of a morning person. So, got up a bit earlier than all of you. That's totally fine. You know, it kind of happens. The sandstorms were a bit weird. So much just did not get as deep a sleep as I thought I would.
You get used to them.
But I appreciate the help. You know, every morning's a little different sometimes. You know how it goes.
Well, I'd rather not have... Wow, there's the laughter. I'd rather not have Minotaur hand in my food, so...
Don't worry, you wouldn't have that in there, but I appreciate the help.
Right.
So,
And as you all make breakfast, you sit down, you have a good bite to eat. Pumpkin, you managed to make a really nice breakfast. It's a bit, it's definitely a more home style breakfast. You make things that you're more used to at home, which is a bit hard given that the fruits and vegetables that you're used to having are not common in the desert. you're not, there's no yeast for any bread here, and you're sort of like, oh, I guess I'll have to make some kind of flat bread. You're more used to sort of apples and pears, whereas there are more grapes and vine fruits here. And just like and olives, so you're just trying to make a breakfast out of what you can. Some of the food is a bit unfamiliar to you. But with that 20, you're able to make a very good breakfast. A very delicious Greek-style breakfast with like yogurt and some sort of grapes on top. There's honey in there. You also got somehow like breaded, like even though you couldn't make any risen bread, you've got like a sugary sort of flatbread that tastes really delicious.
Gotta say, I love your food. Get it? I love your food. It's pretty funny. There's a joke I did there.
Didn't know that the stuff in my kitchen could turn out this good.
Oh, I borrowed this from some of the other kitchens around as well.
Well, that's pretty sneaky. I didn't see you go.
Alrighty. But yeah, so you each, neither did the DM. You managed to have a pretty good and very delicious breakfast as you all are sitting around Christelle's table.
If Jeff isn't up yet, I'll obviously save Jeff some.
Mm-hmm. He is still asleep. You see he wakes up maybe 30 minutes later after you guys are still eating. He just sort of waddles over to the table and just goes wah at your back.
I will pick Baxter up, put him on the table, and I already have his plate prepared.
You're Baxter.
What?
Jeff.
Baxter?
You said pick Baxter up.
Yeah, I'm like, you're Baxter.
Oh, I picked up myself?
Yeah.
So I'll pick Jeff up and put him on the table, and I have his plate already made up.
Mm-hmm. And you can see Jeff has not said hello to anyone. He has just started eating.
Oh, I should have warned you. Jeff's not much of a morning person.
You can see
Gotta
his
let him
eyes
eat a little bit.
Don't even look like they're open, really. He's just kind of like blindly eating at the table.
Is anyone a morning person, really?
It's mainly eating your yogurt.
Looks like Pumpkin might be. Sometimes I am. Sometimes it's not.
Listen, Kenny. I don't. No.
Turn it down.
No.
4 notches.
Just no morning people. No morning people.
5 notches.
Like a dozen.
All right. So what's the plan?
Rubbing my face right now.
No, I'm just doing this like the shh.
Oh, all right. Oh, okay.
No morning people. No morning people.
Cheeks hurt from laughing.
So what's the plan?
Yes, what is the plan?
Plan is to go to the
hot spot?
Hot bar and go talk to Vitos.
Do we know they're going to be there this early in the morning?
I don't know, but let's find out.
All right. After breakfast, I'll like put on my armor and help Jeff put on his armor and.
So he like waddles around and puts on his little helmet and his little like vestments.
Put on, pack up my tent.
Mm-hmm.
All that jazz.
All that fun stuff. Yeah. Okay. So you're all packed up and ready to go. So in the morning, so you, Christelle, know where the hot bar is. It's sort of tucked away in between 2 buildings. There aren't any windows or anything like that. It's just one door that's always kept shut, usually speaking. Oh, you've only been there maybe once or twice since you've lived here. Because as nice as cheap drinks are, the company that you find there, of also people looking for cheap drinks, is maybe not as fun as it seems.
Mm-hmm. And listen, even if they buy me the cheap drinks, kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
I do not want to be around those people. I only started going there after Thava left.
Things okay?
Did you say that out loud to us, or did you say it to yourself?
Saying
Oh,
that
to me, to the DM. Okay. I was like, we're about to have a moment.
No, I was just saying
you
that to you.
say something?
No, that's just to you, DM.
Okay, you only started going there after Thava left. Then yeah, so you've only been there a few times. You were never really a big fan of the scene, and even now, you much prefer just getting drunk in your own home.
Oh yeah, it's so much fun.
It's worth, if you have to pay a couple extra silver to get better alcohol and drunk at home, it's worth it.
Yeah. Not my favorite place.
But as you are walking, you do have to cross through the market again to get to the hot bar, and you do see that
where is you, sir?
Exactly. You do see that he has already set up his sort of stall where he just has sort of a rug laid out with a bunch of various random items. There seems to be a jug. There's some jewelry laying there. There's one what looks to be rolled up painting. And you can see he is avidly talking with someone who they've got sort of like the top half is human and then the bottom half is a large cricket. They seem to be the size of like a humanoid, but they are massive. It is a cricket, a sort of human centaur. Or not cricket, actually, locust. That's the correct.
That's worse. That's worse.
Mm-hmm.
It is
That's
worse.
Sexy.
It's super sexy. The person, they've got sort of like dark brown skin and like short hair, and then the back of them seems to be a sort of blackish green locust, as they are just sort of sitting there.
Produce a couple of flames on my fingers as I go, "Morning, you sir."
Sale. As you can see, I am with a customer who is very interested in purchasing this jug. Maybe.
What jug is it again?
I'm so sorry for this inconvenience. As you can see, there are many people in the city, and you'll meet all kinds in the desert. It's best to make sure you have some kind of safety and protection. If you need to, I do have a lovely pair of bracelets that you can purchase.
What jug is it? Is it the one that you pieced together in the back alley a couple weeks back?
No.
Nobody's bought it yet?
A jug of water for this lovely young man.
Oh, the water that you got from the sewers.
This lovely young man wants to purchase before having to go out into the desert.
No jugs of sewer water. Hey, you want the real deal? Head down to the halfling about a block out on the market.
Do you hate each other?
You can see, by the way, that the locust person just goes, right, I think you seem busy, so I'll go check out that halfling.
The halfling is gonna chip him just as much.
Exactly, they're both gonna get stolen from, but yeah, so they sort of just flit off. You can see immediately like their wings pop out of their centaur half and just sort of, it's a very loud noise as they fly over. Locusts are very loud. He sort of just goes, I am trying to sell people items. That is it. What's your fucking deal?
Well, gee, I don't know.
Listen, just because you couldn't sell anything here and had to take a job with Lifeway doesn't mean I don't get to do this.
Well, you know what? It would have sure saved me a lot of trouble if you just would have partnered up with me once. And since you didn't, now all hell breaks loose when I see you vending.
You're ruining all of my sales. Why would I partner with you?
Did you want to get married or something? I don't.
Oh, God, no.
No.
Think I'd ever be interested in someone like that?
Not my type.
Too hot-headed for my taste.
Too hot-tempered.
Too hot-headed.
Did your voice change suddenly?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, she does that. Be prepared.
Oh.
It's a liar and a snake.
Well, better a snake than a... I don't know where I was going with that.
Because you don't know anything. I am trying to sell people items they'll need, and you keep ruining it.
Yes, sir, you're selling them jugs that you piece together in a back alley.
Have you know, I already sold that one. This is a different jug that's actually useful.
Let me guess, you bought it from a different back alley. Pieced it together on your own.
No, I'm clean now. I sell real items.
What? But you're going to sell our friend here a pass through the free portal? So I think that's actually
needed that pass for something else.
Is that true?
Maybe insight check.
I already know this is bullshit coming from him.
That's a 14.
That is higher than he rolled. You can tell he's not 100% lying. He definitely is talking about a different item. It's clear that, like, you are talking about different things. And he's very much assuming that you're on the same page that he is.
I'm very confused by this situation. Should we go into your assignment where we're going to make vast fortunes but together?
Oh, vast fortunes. Fortunes, you say? Christelle, you never told me you had a fortune available for your fun charlatan work where you sell your soul or whatever. How much is that worth? Like a silver? A copper, actually. Please excuse me.
What? But it'd be worth more than your soul, because at least our friend here isn't a dick like you. I apologize for using that kind of language, but it's true.
Both kind of dicks. Right, Jeff?
You just hear Jeff go, which is, I'm not here.
So I'd appreciate it if you don't make me use that kind of language again. But you're insulting my friend here, and I don't quite like that.
They're insulting me. They are ruining my trades.
I'm going to step up closer and kind of like look down on them and definitely try and do an intimidation roll. Be like,
go ahead
like
and roll
I
intimidation.
Said, don't insult my friend.
I'm going to be behind them, tapping my toe in an intimidating manner to give them an assist.
That is 18 plus 5.
That's better than their 4. As I go, I see you've got yourself some more.
I believe that was your advice, friends. Not have good protection.
Yes, it is.
Hey, sir.
What do you want?
I'm gonna lean forward on his table and just... You want me to call my dragon friend again? She wrecked your shit.
We don't need to... Listen, we don't need to get into... I'm just trying to sell my items. That's it. We don't need to get into this. If you would let me do my job and make money, because not all of us want to sell our souls...
Yeah.
What? You got a dragon friend?
I wasn't aware that you had a soul to sell in the first place, you heartless bastard.
Ha 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 ha. Neither
Hey,
do
so
you.
Do you just want to make out? Like, do we need to go over there?
No,
Oh, God, no.
We'll
I mean,
never.
my parents fought like this all the time.
Well, that's not...
Bummer for
We don't
your
have time
parents.
to unpack that.
That's not... Alright, well...
We're not unpacking that.
Listen, I'm just trying to... That's sad. I'm just trying to...
Where did you get popcorn?
Sometimes I got it in my pack. It happens.
Baxter, you know that there is a gnome giving out free samples of food, and you have a tiny little thing of popcorn.
The gnome over there gave it to me. Seemed alright to take food from a stranger. Jeff is okay with that.
Say no more.
I have to go now.
And I'll also take a sample.
Yeah, you take a sample. It's pretty nice. It's kind of bland, but I mean, it's popcorn.
It's the same bland stuff.
It's popcorn with no flavoring, like no butter or salt, just popcorn.
That's how I get it.
Oh. Drench it in butter and salt and call it a day. I want my hands to be wet. I'm just like that.
To be met.
If they're not oily, when I'm done eating it, it's not fucking worth it.
Exactly. But anyway, so you sort of just going, we don't need to call in more muscle-bound friends. That seems to be
I'm just gonna tap one tiny little flame finger against the corner of the table, douse it, and then leave.
Right, have a good day. Good luck with your
Just
sale.
for the sake of the little burn mark.
On my table? On my fucking table. Alright. You do tap it. You don't tap the table itself, but the rug that is holding underneath it, and burn a little hole through it. And he just goes, oh my goddamn.
Yes!
Oh my god. Of course. Alright. Go! Before I call a guard. Well, I won't call a guard.
Yeah.
Right, have fun ripping people off for the rest of your day. Have a good one.
I hope you sell nothing.
I hope you burn up and die. I hope you get drowned or something.
Clever. and to the nearest person, the nearest like buyer along
Yeah.
the streets, just gonna tap their shoulder.
Oh,
Heard a rumor.
excuse me? Yeah?
Heard a rumor. The one over there by the the flame head with the coal for the eyes.
Yeah, I saw that one. They've got a really nice necklace over there.
It's not worth it. It's all scams. You might want to pass it along to everyone else here. Everyone else, great, reputable businesses. But this one's trouble.
That's
They
not
tried-
good at all.
They tried to buy off my friend getting a ticket through the portal for 500 gold.
I
Oh,
also
no.
heard that they used their own dung to make a jug and then filled it with sewer water.
Oh, that's not sanitary. That's disgusting. I'll make sure to tell. The guards haven't done anything about that.
Oh, Jeff doesn't like him.
What?
If Jeff doesn't like him, it's not a good sign.
Hi.
Hi there. How you doing? My name's Baxter. It's nice to meet you.
You do see that this is a sort of a halfling young woman who's sort of looking at you like,
Hi there.
What?
How are you
But
today?
just so you know, the guards don't really do a lot here, so it might just be good to spread it through word of mouth. Whoever you see, just tell, and then they tell someone, and you know.
I'll make sure to tell everyone. That's awful business practice. Just awful.
What are we doing?
That's gonna ruin this man's life.
Fuck yeah! He looked at me weird.
Yeah. All right. We should probably get going because
You
we got
have a
stuff we gotta
great day
do.
now, alright?
Oh, right, yes, you too. Thank you so much for letting me
And-
know. I'll make sure to tell everyone.
And I'm just
Remember,
gonna saunter
Dung Jug.
off.
Oh, yeah, disgusting.
Right.
And you see she definitely does wander off to what seems to be, she was on her own when you were standing there, but you see she walks over to a large group of about maybe 7 adventurers, and she goes, hey guys, I heard. And you just hear her like talking to a group before you leave.
Right.
Oh,
Awesome.
we just ended that man's career.
Wednesday.
Yeah, he doesn't
Yeah,
get to have a
I
job
think we
anymore, I
might have.
guess.
So yes, sir. Yes, sir is now the big bad.
I know. Listen, I'm just gonna have to write out a criminal backstory for you, sir. Just make it. He's the new BBEG.
Yep. This is it, guys. We started this.
But so you do step away from his table. Wild. As you start, do you start walking towards the hot bar, or are you sticking around and watching your sir?
Oh no, I'm heading straight down. But I will cast a couple glances back just to see, if he's
You do
suffering
hear, you see that little halfling sort of moving from group to group. As they're sort of like, you can't hear it
Okay,
exactly.
so if you want
since-
something spread, you gotta get a little halfling to do it.
you don't hear what they're saying, but
It's
you
true.
do see her just like moving from group to group, and they all seem to have a suddenly like confused and disgusted face.
Right. This definitely won't come back to haunt us or anything.
Well, then we know.
not
Listen,
the slightest.
you just see like an autosave pop up where it's like, oh shit, something's about to happen.
Fuck.
Why don't we just find a whole bunch of med kits and medical supplies?
There's ammo in this room for some fucking
No
reason. Why is there a
ammo.
save
No.
point?
Oh god, I hate when I find ammo in The Last of Us and I'm like, shit. I am now anxious.
Alrighty, but as you step over to the hot bar after ending that poor man's career, you see that it's a sort of a stone building, no windows. The door is sort of always closed. You can tell that they you remember when you went in there before, Christelle, that they keep it closed and so that there's no light because it's sort of a drunken haven. You step up to the door and it is closed. The door is closed. And locks. My apologies. That I should have made that part clear.
I was about to say, I was like,
I'll open it.
I'm just gonna do a quick little knock.
You see a sort of like eye hole pop open. Okay. Oh, you.
I have official business.
Official
Hi,
business.
I'm cute.
That is true. You here for official business or business?
Official. business.
All right. And you see it slides closed and then opens up. Welcome. Inside, you do see an Oric man behind the door. He's got sort of bright. His eyes are slightly weird. They're sort of soft purple, and you can see it seems as if like a sort of wispy light is coming out of the edges of his eyes. He's got dark brown. He's got sort of dark brown tunic on and pants and tall boots that are perfect for like walking through sand. He's got like shortly cropped hair, and he's got two tusks sort of jutting out from his teeth as he opens the door and sort of gestures you inside.
I love this man.
Alright.
Business, official business is in the back. If you want to have some fun, go to the bar.
I mean, can I go to the bar, get something, and then go back for official business?
Up to you.
What do you mean by fun?
Oh, you'll see.
Right, that sounds a little
I'm going up for
scary.
fun first.
Okay.
And as you step through, so it seems like the bar is sort of separated into this first room that's sort of like a darkened hallway. And as you get closer and closer, you can hear music and people talking and dancing as you just, objectively, it's an all 24-hour nightclub. As you step into the back room where you can hear people dancing, you see people dancing, there's music playing. A lot of people look very, very drunk.
Yeah. And I just turn to the two and I go, if you want fun, you get free drinks.
How do you do that? Is that like, do you just go up and ask for them, or?
Oh no, you just go up to the bar and wait for a little while. Someone will do it.
Are we talking about flirting? I've got to admit, I'm not a very good flirter.
No, listen here, Baxter. Just because of how you look, they're gonna be tripping over themselves to get you drinks.
Alright, I don't know really how to respond to that.
And Jeff.
The
Look at
ladies,
Jeff.
the gentlemen, and other configurations of being around this place, they've all got a certain type.
Right. Well, I don't know if I'm quite their type. Not really what most people expect.
I mean,
Gotta
from a
admit.
physical standpoint, you kind of are.
Oh, that's good to know. Didn't really know that. There's a lot of things that people don't know about me that are kind of surprising. So,
Well, let's give it a shot. Let's see how many free drinks we can get before we go in for business.
I will go stand at the bar, like, stock still. Just be like...
Yeah, so as you all do step in, you can see it's pretty crowded in here, as well. The town itself definitely doesn't seem to have a lot of people in it. This is clearly where everyone is. There are, and it is not specifically people. It doesn't seem as if everyone is local to the area. You can see a couple fire elemental people. You see a couple of satyrs as well, elves, dwarves. There is even one large Aasimar with their wings sort of just whitened out, taking up a large portion of the stage of the dancing area. It's not called a stage. But you can see that it is packed with dance floor. That is the word. It is packed with people. In the back, you can see some actual tables. So there's a bar off to your left with like a couple of seats and stools for people to eat at, and then in the back are like sort of concave booths for people to sit in, and you can see there are a couple people just sitting in the back booths sort of drinking, or you see a few people just passed out at a table.
Right? Am I doing it right?
And there are a couple of people. Baxter, there is a tabaxi young man who does wander over to you and immediately just sort of like lays his arm over you and goes, "Hey, hi."
Hi there. My name's Baxter. This is Jeff. How are you doing tonight?
He goes, "Oh, I love pets. Hey, you free?"
Oh, he's not really a pet. He's more of like a best friend. So,
free, or are these people part of the deal? What's going on?
Well, I mean, these are my adventuring companions. So, I mean, planning to go out on the road with them. Don't know if that's what you're asking. You're welcome to join. Don't know exactly what we're doing.
Baxter.
You know,
Let's-
I gotta get something in you, and then you gotta get something in me. So, let's...
Alright. Are you saying you're hungry?
I'll tell
On the-
you. I'll tell you this one.
Right?
Price to at least try it is a drink.
Alright. I'll be back. You wait.
Not really sure what's going on here. Are they going to
don't
join our
understand
adventure
what's
group?
going on either.
It's
Were they
to
threatening
be
you?
young, wasted, and back in the bar.
I don't know
feel
if that
like
was.
they were threatening you. I don't.
I mean, they said they had to put some. I had something in me, something in them. Not really sure what we're talking about.
Oh
Maybe
no, no,
drink.
no! Don't even
Were
worry.
they planning on having a stabbing fight?
Oh, oh, you poor sweet little thing.
Right? Gotta admit, not too used to the flirting thing. Mostly just been around my family. So one member of my family's pretty good at flirting, but they're not really much of a talker right now. So can't say. They know what's
What
going
is this story?
What is the
I don't know what's
DM
happening.
laughing at?
I'm laughing at just the concept of what's happening right now, but also Pumpkin, you do see someone who's just sort of like across the dance floor, just sort of waving at you, very drunkenly going, "Hey."
Baxter, I think there's someone else over there who wants to see you.
I was here. I'm like, hi, I'm Baxter.
And they go,
This is Jeff.
you can see they just wave their hand and go, They are
Right.
not moving anything but their one hand. Okay.
So I don't know what's going on. Are we supposed to find someone here? You kind of have all the information now.
Yeah, we're supposed to find him.
You do see that
Fine.
the Tabaxi does manage to come back and sort of hand you a drink, Baxter. It's sort of a like clear, shimmering liquid inside of a long funneling cup. And I go, "Hey, this is for you."
Oh, thanks for the drink.
All right, hold on to that thought. We will be right back. We've got some personal business to attend to, and then we'll have some fun.
Come back later.
I will.
All right. Thanks for the drink. I appreciate it. It's pretty hot outside.
And I'm gonna start bringing both of them back towards
Oh.
the business area.
Have a good day. Nice talking to you.
I
will-
really don't understand what's going on right now. At the
I will
moment.
take a sip of that drink.
Can I get a wisdom save from you?
Yeah,
Oh,
buddy.
no.
That's not bad.
Actually, wisdom or intelligence, your choice. I should have said.
Oh, wisdom or intelligence?
Yes.
Oh, okay, and that's gonna be so much better. 20, 21, 22 intelligence.
Oh, for 22 intelligence.
Yeah.
So you feel as if there's some kind of effect happening. Like you feel immediately like a spike in your mind for a moment as you're like, "Oh, ow." And you feel both your wisdom and your intelligence. You did manage to fail to save.
Whoa.
That you feel both your wisdom and your intelligence increase by 2
What?
for the next 10 minutes.
Oh, I feel a bit smarter.
There,
And a little bit what?
do I have a sheet of about 100 drinks that I'm just rolling on that have wild effects, good and bad?
Amazing.
You got a
I'm
good
smarter.
one.
God.
Alright, I feel a bit better. I feel a bit smarter, a bit clearer head. This was not bad.
Listen, the one right above it does say you have disadvantage on all charisma checks and saves for the next week.
Oh no!
So, have fun with what you're drinking.
Oh. Golly, okay. You're gonna do that? Okay, no.
But you do feel as if your intelligence and wisdom have both increased by 2 for the next hour. I mean, not an hour, 10 minutes. You haven't had enough for it to be an hour.
Alright, we should go talk to someone right now. I feel pretty smart.
Going to talk to someone, and I'm leading them back to try and find this mystery Vitos.
What if, like, I'm now in, like, a smoking co with, like, a pipe, like, oh, yes, indubitably.
Indubitably.
Shall we?
You do see, so the only, outside of the people on the dance floor, there are people in the back sort of sitting in benches and at the tables, and then you do see a small door off to the side that isn't really illuminated and has another orc bouncer at the, standing at it.
Well, as we go through here.
Right.
Max, you should go and do the flirting thing with them.
Actually, I want to see that.
Oh, you want me to flirt?
Let's give it a try.
All right. I will saddle up next to them.
Mm-hmm.
And be like, "Oh, hi there.
Next
How
to
you doing today?"
Specifically.
The person standing at the back door, is that what you guys want me to go talk to?
The bouncer.
Yeah.
The other bouncer?
Okay. You see, there's.
I think that's who they were talking about me flirting with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. They're just sort of standing there. You are.
Well, my name is Baxter. This is Jeff. I just wanted to tell you that I think you're rather cute.
Do the line about the inside you and the inside me thing.
Oh yeah. Someone just told me that I'm gonna try it. We gotta get something in you, then you gotta get something in me. I don't know exactly what that means, but hi. Why?
Right. So you're gonna what? Buy me a drink?
I got a drink right here if you'd like it.
Perfect.
I don't drink on
Here
the
we
job.
go. Thumbs up.
That's probably good. You probably shouldn't drink on the job. That's responsible.
What's your business?
Sorry, I
the
put
back.
him up to this. I put him up to this. I've got a meeting.
With who?
Yeah. Who do we have a meeting with?
On account of Lifeway and Hades Inc.
You here to make some deals? You don't need any new
deal is-
recruits.
The deal is already in the works. I need to talk about information for a coming job.
You wait here. And you can see they sort of knock on the door, and another eye hole opens. And they do any of you speak orc or orcish?
No.
Hold up, let me look. Nope.
I speak every animal, but no, not orcs.
Animals, yes. Orcs, no.
No. Other languages, no. Not really.
Draconic and Minotaur.
Every animal, 100%. Orcs, no.
Primordial.
But none of you speak orcish.
No. I mean, literally just nope. No orcish.
I literally speak common. That's it.
Oh. Yeah, so you're not exactly sure what's said as they sort of, they seem to be saying something to someone on the other side of the door as they go,
Quack, quack.
quack, quack, quack,
Do you speak orcish? Quack, quack.
quack, quack. Oh, you're asking Jeff. Jeff goes, quack, quack, quack. He goes, I speak every language.
Oh.
Can you translate for us? Quack, 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 quack.
Oh, I don't know what they're saying.
Oh.
But you do, for a moment, they say, right, and who's your business with? You here for the big boss?
And what would the name of the big boss be?
Well, if you don't know Big Boss Vito, I can't let you in.
Okay, just confirming that we're on the same page here.
Same
'Cause
page
I've
for
got-
what?
The big job
The
for
big-
Mr. Hades himself.
Working directly.
Yes, and if you're not careful, you're going to have to put something in them, and then they're going to have to put something in you.
Ignore them. They've never been.
Something in. Alright.
Not right, quite sure what that means either, but
You know, the tabaxi, the regular.
Oh.
Always tries to get back here.
Sammy. Yeah, alright. Yeah, have fun. Hope your soul's safe, kid. And you see they just open the door.
You know, I hope so too. I'm just gonna head on in.
do we get to follow behind?
They have stepped aside and opened the door for all of you. They're sort of staring at you, Baxter, in confusion. You and Pumpkin on the like, what did you mean by put in what?
Not quite sure. The Tabaxi said it to me. I apologize if there's anything offensive.
I just thought it was a general thing that people say to each other here. I'm sorry.
I kind of thought it too because it seemed quite normal. But
No,
thank you
you
for
meant-
opening the door.
Sammy, you meant one of the triplets.
Oh, there's 3 of them. Well, I
Oh.
know how that goes. Yeah, I get that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're affectionate.
Got that. Well, thank you so much. Sorry to bother you on the job. Have a good day.
Go and have
Being
fun. Don't
Oh.
make sure to keep your soul intact or whatever. I don't know what Lifeway says.
I'm working on it.
That sounds terrifying. Thank you for that advice.
Hey, you're the ones who made the deal, not me.
Righto. Do-do-do-do-do. Ooh.
A bloop?
Oh, that's a big bloop.
Oh.
Alright.
Alright, yeah. So you step into the back room. In that back room there is a sort of it's pretty dark in there as the lights are very dimmed and everything seems to be sort of intensely muted. There are a couple people sitting in the back room sort of whispering next to each other. It's definitely much quieter back here than it is in the front.
Okay. How many people are back here?
There's maybe around 4 or 5. There are exactly 5.
Is there anyone who looks like people are kind of like guarding, like they're the big
yeah,
boss?
you can see one. There are about 2 tables, and on either side, on one side there's 3 people, on the other there are just 2. You can see one person sort of sitting in a chair. They've got sort of light blue skin with green hair, and their eyes are sort of like deep turquoise blue. And then next to them you can see a tiefling with red skin, horns, and a very long tail with what seems to be spikes on the end, sort of waving menacingly as they are just standing on one side of the table. And then on the other, you can see what look to be 2 people sort of clutching each other's hands. And it is a 2 elven people, one with bright blonde hair and green eyes, and the other with brown hair. They're both sitting on one side of the table, sort of holding each other's hands as they look forward. And on the other side, there are 2 tieflings flanking one person.
Okay.
So 3 on one side, 2 on another. And the tieflings do look like bodyguards. One of them has a sort of spiked tail, and the other one is sort of flexing their hand with sharp claws, because they're just staring at the couple in front of them.
You think that's who we're supposed to go to?
Yeah, I feel like those guys, that guy right there, the blue skin, might be the person we're supposed to be going after and getting information from. So,
We're supposed to take something from them.
I actually don't know. That's kind of in the contract that our good buddy here has got. So, really depends on, I think it's just information.
Chris Tail, what are we supposed to do?
Well, what else can we do? Let's head up.
Right? Doop-a-doop.
And as you do walk over, you can see that they're in the middle of a conversation as the person at the table goes, "You know, I'm so glad that you came to me for this. So glad. So, no, we'll make sure to keep you safe. Don't you worry. And in return, you'll owe us a favor. Later." How's that sound? Yeah. As long as you can, help us with that money and keeping our daughter safe, that'll be good. Yeah, whatever favor you need, we can get it. Right. Have these. Seems like we've got some more guests, so escort these 2 out. And you see the one with flexing their claws sort of steps forward and grabs the arm of both of them, of both of those elven people, and just sort of starts walking them right past you. As they go, oh, thank you, thank you.
Alright, looks like it might be our turn.
You three. It's your deal.
Alright, my name's Baxter.
Deal's
And that's
already
Jeff?
been set. I'm here to get information about the job.
The job. Right, and I'm supposed to know you or care about you.
Took up the boss's deal.
Well, I'm the boss, and I don't remember making any deals.
Hades' deal.
You see immediately his eyes sort of go sharp as he goes, and he is holding what looks to be a piece of like sharpened charcoal in his hand that snaps. I'm not gonna snap my pen though. Oh, big boss's deal. He's coming to collect now. For all these years, god damn it! All right. What was it that that adventuring thing or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hang on. And you see he just sort of pulls open a drawer in the side of his desk and goes, all right, how much did the contract say? I know they're kind of stingy about giving information.
There was hardly anything. You are a contact I'm supposed to know things from.
Of course. Right, yeah, leave it all to me. I mean, go to fucking... All right.
To be fair, what got me here is kind of bullshit.
What, you took up a deal and it was shitty?
17 infractions gave me a promotion.
I'm surprised they didn't fire you. Surprised they didn't kill you.
Me too. I'm surprised I'm still here.
Lucky you, kid. I mean, well, not lucky you, not with this job.
Well, you'd be surprised. We're pretty handy.
Oh?
Yeah, and if someone has to try to put something in you, we put something back in them.
That's enough of that.
Oh.
First time around the bar.
Ah. Yeah, I can tell by the sort of innocence that hasn't been ruined yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about.
I think I do. I appreciate that.
You're gonna be taking on a kind of old job. This is Hades' dirty work.
Job.
You need to find someone.
Where are we
They've been
finding?
missing for about 15 years. You gotta go find them. Their name's Perry Grove. I don't know why he waited this long to decide to start looking, but hey, whenever. They're, like you know, all but Earth, sort of a Earth kid.
They're different kinds.
You know, your Genasi kind, they're, an Earth one.
Alright.
Pretty swell kid. They, brown skin, green eyes, green hair. Definitely on the run from Hades, so I don't know what they did to piss him off, but been hunting them down. Gave up after 15 years, though. Left this
A
sitting.
kid?
You all are kids.
Alright, so what does that actually so like? We just gotta find it, bring him in?
Yeah, last place we saw him was out in the deserts. They were supposed to go take one of
Place a desert?
Yes, the whole place is a desert. They were, you remember, yeah, I don't know how old you are, kid. They used to have, this thing they were trying to build. Get you from one place to another real fast, without magic, though. This kid Perry was supposed to be on the first run, but I don't know, something happened. It exploded or whatever, but they were definitely alive. Hades was sure of that.
Okay.
It's kind of like railed thing. I don't know. I can't keep up with all this new stuff that they're making. This kid was supposed to be on there. They weren't. And it exploded, and Hades is sure that they're alive and wants them alive. Don't kill them. If you find them, try not to kill them.
All right.
Last place was out in the deserts. I can get you either a guide, or if you want to go on your own, get you some names.
Alright.
Who would the guide be?
There's this merchant or whatever who was there when it happened. It's got like a head made of fire. I don't know.
Oh, tell me. Tell me.
Yeah,
Tell me it's fucking yes, sir.
Oh, you know him? Yeah, that motherfucker. Was supposed to be protecting Perry or whatever. They weren't there, so now they gotta do this.
So, hold on. Let me get this straight. Yes, sir is gonna have to be my guide.
Yeah, you know him?
Am I technically his superior? Even though he's giving me directions.
Yeah, he'd be working for you.
Deal.
Have to show. All right, so we'll get you a guide then instead of going yourself. We'll get you some camels. You're gonna have to. I don't know where the kid went. That was the last place we saw him.
Was that 15 years ago?
Yeah. So
There's a lot of places people can be in 15 years.
that's what I keep telling Mr. Hades, but he keeps telling me to do this fucking job. But
I guess.
and then you see for a moment, you see him just sort of shake his head and go, right, no, I mean, that's what I've been attempting to say politely, but it isn't listened.
Alright.
Wait.
Yeah.
Please
Christelle.
always speak in positive terms when talking about life.
I don't need to hear that a second time. I don't need to hear it a fucking another time. Alright?
Ooh. I am
Kids.
not under the same fucking spell as you anymore.
You think that? Alright.
Right,
Well, you think they politely left your head after asking you to do one thing?
No, but at least it's not as forward anymore.
alright. Anything else we need to know about finding this person?
It's been 15 years. I don't know why we're still looking for this kid. They ran away. I don't even know what's the point at this point. Yeah, last place was at this weird railed thing. They're pretty young, pretty flighty. Be prepared for them
But
to keep trying to run.
15 years older than what you remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were they capable at all? Like, as a combatant? Could they fight?
Oh, yeah, no, they gave Mr. Hades a run for his money.
Oh, good. Good. It sounds like we're doing the right kind of job here.
Yeah, but
I mean, how far away is this railway thing? Like, how much travel is it, do you think?
3 days if you decide to sleep. If you don't want to
Let's
sleep,
see.
that's
What
up to you.
be- Oh, preferable.
But it's
Are you
not
going to
far.
provide us some type of protection from the sandstorms at night? Or will Mr. Hades be providing that?
Oh yeah, you'll be fine once you get out the city. You'll be good. There's. Yeah, I'll get you some charms. I think that fucking merchant might have some. He has some bracelets that are really useful, or whatever.
Oh,
All right.
bracelets that he made from dung.
He did what?
He has some legitimate wares. Not that he ever puts them out.
Yeah, he keeps trying to shill these bracelets or whatever. Says they'll protect you from everything. Like he's got stuff for like sandstorms.
He's got
Since
actual
we've already
gear he doesn't
made
want to
a-
let go of.
Good acquaintance with him. It should be fine, I assume.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, wait
You've told
until
him
I
that
tell
he's
him
a
I'm
dick,
his
so
boss.
I guess that's...
Have fun with that. I mean, he is a dick. He didn't protect the kid, so that's on him.
That was actually me. I called him a dick. I apologize for the use of language.
And you see, Christelle, he sort of hands you a packet full of a couple pages. Here's some other info on the kid. I don't read this or care. I was told to do this 15 years ago, and I'm still here. So, yay.
Yay.
Well, I
Find
mean,
the kid,
when you
bring him to
tried,
Hades. He'll pay you whatever. I don't know how much it was.
did he actually find? Did
Quite
you
a bit.
actually find him? He just went, didn't really care.
No,
Did
I know the
try?
kid. I know the kid wasn't doing what they were supposed to. I mean, who wants to?
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Hades wants him found. Kid, their dog, everything.
Dog.
Yeah, they got this like little fucking specialty thing. It's a little like special hellhound or whatever.
Or
You gotta go get the kid. Kid probably's got the dog with them. I don't know where they went, but last place we saw them 15 years ago was here. They're not much
Can I
of a
ask
kid.
you something?
Mhm.
What was special about the Hellhound?
I don't know. Hades said it was a special gift just for the kid. Said he wanted to give a little present to his new partner or whatever.
Partner. Interesting.
But hey, find the kid or whatever. God damn, this contract's been here for so long. But hey,
We
you
will make
finish
sure that
this,
yeah.
and my 3,000-year tenure is over.
all right.
So you finish this.
Right.
So hopefully you can actually fucking find the kid, so I can be done. God damn, 3,000 years of life way.
We'll work on that.
Yeah.
So,
So
shall we go get
yeah,
Take
your
Jug?
guide should know more also about the kid. They spent a lot of time together apparently or whatever. So
Thank you kindly.
yeah, that kid's fucking weird. He's always out in the merchant stalls doing something. But
Oh,
yeah,
alright.
that'll be your guide. And you take this, some other paperwork about, I don't know what Mr. Hades wants, find the kid. Here's some stuff about them.
Alright. Let's do this.
When you get this done, tell me so I can be done with this.
Oh, I'm sure they'll tell you in your head, won't they?
I don't want to hear that.
Alright.
Out of my
I'll
office.
come find you first thing once it's done.
Thank you.
Don't worry, it's all in your head.
Okay, alright. I got other people
Oh.
I gotta deal with.
Before we go, please remember to always talk about Lifeway and Hades Incorporated in a positive manner.
Why? Alright, kid, come on, go. And you
I
see
just give a
as
little
well,
bow.
a spark of magic sort of whizzes past your ear as he points at you. He goes, go, before I don't miss the next time.
I just give a little bow and fucking rush out of there.
Yeah.
All right.
Interesting. Are you going to go and meet with your cat friend?
I mean,
No.
sounds like
We're
we
not
have to
going
go
back to
talk
meet with
to.
We're not
Alright.
going back.
You
guys
do
go talk to
see your
Yessa?
cat friend, by the way. They are passed out on top of the bar, like laying on top of it, fully just arms like splayed, like they are not conscious.
I really wish I had a cat friend with me right now. I could do that.
That was exactly why I was like, just whenever one of your butts.
Yep. The tabaxi just shows up.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, looks like we're not getting anywhere anyways. Hope you enjoyed your drink. Let's go.
All right. Yeah. So you got to go talk to Yessa then.
This is gonna be fun.
Is the paper there telling Yessa he has to listen to us, or is it just kind of got a scam again?
I'm just gonna be reading through the papers as we walk around.
You do see that one of it is like an official. The top one is like an official summons with Yasser's name on it. That's like a requirement of. It seems like an old contract that he had signed years ago, stating that he would guide people around the desert if need be.
Bro.
You can tell that some of these papers are pretty
And
weathered.
this bitch tells me he didn't sell his soul.
You You can see underneath it, it's some, you see, the next one is a sketch of the person you are looking for. You can see that, they've got a sort of, like, sharp jaw, like, light, it's not in color, but you were told what their skin tone looks like, but you can tell they've got a, like, light jaw. A lot of their skin, the texture looks as if it is made of earth. And their hair seems to be kind of made of, like, mossy leaves. They've got, like, they don't look like a kid, but you're also unsure how old that person is, given that they said 3,000 year service. They look like kid in the sense of someone in their 20s. But they've got sort of rounded eyes. They look kind of startled, even though that you know that this is a sketch. It seems like they're a little startled. They've got, like, rocky skin, mossy hair. Their eyes are a little wide. And they are staring, they've kind of got a sort of masculine-ish jaw, but, like, a small nose and sort of wide eyes. Because they're, sketched, and it seems like that is maybe the easiest way to sort of identify this person specifically. And then the page after that is, you've never seen this handwriting. It doesn't seem to be the handwriting of the contract itself, or your sir's signature, but it's someone writing, what looks to be a letter. And it, at the top of it says, my dearest Perry. And reading through the letter, it is someone wishing someone well on their first trip to a railway. And at the bottom, it just says H. But yeah, I can send you the handout specifically with that full letter, if I can find it. In the 90 files on my computer.
We getting fancy.
All of which are not named. It's just untitled 1 through 60, and that's on me. That's on me.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
I've been opening files and going, not that one, not that one, not that one. So that'll happen later. But it is a letter to this person, and at the bottom of it, there's no signature, no name. It just says H.
Does this sketch look like anyone we met at the mall yesterday?
It does not. But no, yeah. So, where are you headed?
Heading right back to your sir's stall.
As you get to the marketplace, you see your sir's stall, but you actually don't see him next to his stall. You instead see a large group of people around him as guards seem to be dragging him away. Because I'm not selling fake goods!
Well, that's not good.
I'm just watching.
What?
Well, I mean, I hate to tell you, we should probably stop this from happening. We do need his help.
Yeah, we do.
They're real
excuse me,
items.
guards.
Right. Apologies. We're dealing with apparently
Official Hades business.
Shh.
You see a couple people immediately look to you.
Do it. Show the thing.
What? No. Anyways,
a few
just
of them, yeah.
bring them over here, please.
Right. This one was. Are you responsible for this individual?
Oh,
they were selling illegal. We've heard rumors spreading that they were made items out of dung and had fake.
Oh,
things.
I don't know anything about that, but I do know a contract that he has to
do.
He has to fulfill a contract.
I don't have any contracts with you. You lied to people about my work.
Anyways, I have a very important contract that we need to discuss. And I'm going to hold up the contract with his name on it.
You see, not only does his face drain, but the fire of his head immediately gets dim. As all of his body turns cold as he goes, fuck.
So you have to put things for us, and then we put things in you.
We will set things right with his stall and get him back on the honest and good side of things.
I see. Yeah, if you could... we don't... If he's not going to go to jail, then he's going to have to pay the fine.
What's the fine?
500 gold.
We have something that's worth 500 gold in there. We do have true treasure among the among the rubble.
Oh. Okay, well, he's gonna have... You citizens don't have to worry about that, but he will have to pay a fine or go to jail for the night.
I am gonna give him just like a little
Oh,
wink.
for the night. Only the night.
Well, he won't be able to sell in here if he goes to jail for the night. He won't be able to sell
He
it.
could watch over his goods while he spends the night in prison. That's not going to be.
And he starts going, no, I'll pay the fine. It's good. I'll pay it.
It's fine to pay the fine.
But you could also just spend the night in prison.
And never sell here again.
I mean,
Yeah, so that
You
kind
know-
of sounds like a problem.
That kind of sucks, not being able to sell in the market anymore. Gee, I wonder what you would do then.
Listen, I'll pay my fine, and I'll pack up I got a contract I gotta fulfill or something.
Yeah, got a question about that, because you know, gonna make fun of my friend here about having a contract with us all, and seems we got one ourselves. For you?
You see the guards go, okay, we'll, so make sure then, they're still holding onto you, sir, and they're like, make sure to stop by and pay your fine, and you won't have to worry about jail tonight. And they sort of let him go. And he sort of stumbles and he sort of brushes himself off and goes, right, yeah, thanks. Thank you.
I'm just gonna
Rumors.
wander over to his stall without him,
Don't touch my stuff.
rooting through everything.
Stop touching my things.
I am now your boss.
Yeah, but
you want to go back with the guards? Like,
no, Liz, just because you're my boss doesn't mean you get to touch my stuff. That's not part of the contract.
It's part of my contract, my verbal contract.
That you what? You
I
don't
bet it's in
have
there
one of those.
somewhere in the Lifeway stuff that your superior can go through your stuff. If we need to go contact Hades and
Probably in
Lifeway
there
about that, we
somewhere.
can definitely do that.
Well, I didn't make a contract with Lifeway, so who cares?
So who'd you make the contract with?
Nobody.
Oh, it was with somebody.
I've
No,
heard of them.
I didn't
Looks
make.
like contract.
No, I made that contract with no one. I made it for myself.
Or
You
I
know,
got
of all the
questions about
dumb
how that works.
bullshit I've heard in this stall.
I made a promise and I was gonna keep it. Now, what do you want, huh? You taking up this fucking thing? It's 15 years old. Why are you even looking?
'Cause it's my job.
It's your job.
This is what's gonna get me rich.
Oh, yay. I'm gonna jump with Paris back.
What was that?
Nothing.
I think it was something.
You did hear him just whisper, you'll get rich off of Perry's back.
Oh.
And also, by the way, I should have been clear. The paper that you had said, it gave their full name. It seems that Perry is a nickname. The full name is Persephone Grav.
Oh.
Which,
Shut
apologies.
up. Shut up.
Am I doing a bit? Yes.
Hell yeah.
Let me have this. It's for me.
Oh no, I'm here for some.
I should have recognized that at Earth Genasi.
Yep. Earth Genasi.
Fuck.
This is for me. This was for me.
I appreciate that. It's
But
beautiful,
no.
and I love it.
Yeah, you can see that Yasser is sort of just grumbling as he packs up his stuff. And he goes, I can't even sell today because goddamn rumors. You know, none of this is made of dung. You know, I stopped selling that shit.
I never said the dung.
Yeah, that shit because it's dumb.
I never said the dung. The dung
They're
was
real
currency in that one.
items. They're worth what they're worth.
They're
How
worth
much are
whatever,
they
and
worth?
you'll pay for them, right? That's the merchant way.
Right, maybe this will teach you to not talk to people poorly, because
You mean
people
talk
can
to
do the
this
same
one
thing.
poorly? You pointing to
Yeah.
Estelle, who sucks? Who got my fucking business in trouble?
Do you really want to start that again? You and I can go have a conversation if you want.
You don't. We don't need to do this. But they ruined my merchant. They burned my rug. I have every right to be upset.
I'm gonna
It's almost like you forced me out in the first place.
I'm gonna set my warhammer down and kind of lean on him. Be like, yeah, you want to keep going about that?
Threats to my life. It's fine.
Well, there's no threats going on. I'm just using this to lean on.
You
Don't know if
this
you
is
noticed,
what
I'm
happens
quite a
when
big
you defend
person.
Superiors.
quite a big person here, and sometimes I just need to lean against things.
Just gonna
We've
pack
got
up my
minutes to
shit,
the left.
guide you to the desert, and then we're done.
Good.
I'm gonna lean into. Ooh. Okay. Whew. I'm gonna lean into Crystal and be like, are we sure they're in the desert now? I mean, they talked about the Hellhound, and the Hellhound's at the mall.
Well, first things first. I want to find out what this railway thing is.
If I remember correctly, if I wrote it in my notes correctly, the Hellhound was in the pet shop.
Yes. And
had like a marker for it.
And you know that the pet shop, when you were in the, actually, no, you don't need to make a check just to remember a conversation. You do remember that in the pet shop, that the Hellhound was the only creature in a cage.
Right.
And was the only creature that the owner, had said they found.
Right, okay. I want to make sure I had that written down correctly.
Now, I mean, fair deduction is they might be the same Hellhound, but you can't be 100% certain.
Right.
Well, given that they said that it wasn't a Hellhound. That's what Cage had said.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Right, so we're gonna go to this railway. Where do we find the camels?
Oh, excuse me. You find them in me burping. Right, well, I'll get those for you. We can set out, what do you want to set out tonight, tomorrow? What do you want?
I mean, still
As soon
pretty
as you
early.
pay. As soon as you pay.
And then, when do you want to set out? I'll pay whenever. I'm going to have to do it before tonight. Do you want to go
Well, I mean,
now?
it's still pretty early, so probably we should get a move on, don't you think?
Gotta move on.
Sure, fine.
Alright.
Go wait at the gate or whatever. I'll go pay my fucking fines. I hate that. Ha!
Very
Shit with
appreciated.
all over again.
And I'm gonna start guiding them towards the gate.
Well, it could be worse. You could be in prison. And I'll walk with them.
That's true.
You can see he's just like, it's fine. And he sort of wanders off. He did say wait for him at the gates. Are you going to, or are you just gonna follow him? I'm unclear.
I'm gonna lead them to the gates.
Alrighty. The gates of the city are, so it's a walled city to like protect from the worst of the sandstorm. The map, unfortunately, isn't loading, so we're not gonna use it.
Oh, before we walk away from yes sir, though, like, alright, and just so you know, part of the whole thing is, we were told you'd have some stuff for us to use to be safe from the sandstorms at night.
Yeah,
I hope that's true.
I do. I've been trying to sell you bracelets, but no one wants to listen to my totally fake items. I mean, I guess if they're fake, we don't have to use them then.
Well,
those
I
are the
guess
ones
we'll
made from
find
dung,
out
right?
for free.
I tried to give you a fair deal, and you keep telling my items made out of dung. For what?
I think the fairest deal is free.
I think I heard someone saying your items were shit, so I just assumed that they were made from dung.
Go
Am
to
I
the front
incorrect?
gates.
I
I'll
apologize.
go get my stuff.
Awesome.
Oh,
Alright.
all right.
And we're going
Here we
to
go.
the front gate.
Yes. So I can't have it on stream because it's not loading. But so as you're standing at sort of the front gate, it's the city's like walled to keep out the worst of the sandstorm, but inside there are sort of small rings of buildings. While you're waiting there, it takes maybe about an hour before your sir is back.
Okay.
And you see he does come back with 4 camels.
Oh, all right. And I'll hand Jeff a single gold coin. He did come back.
He goes, "Mwah." He's like, surprise.
Alright. Jeff's always pretty good at making fair bets.
I think that's something we'll have to get used to.
But yeah, so as he does step back, he has 4 camels, for one for each of you. And he sort of looks at you, Baxter, and goes, I don't...
Jeff's camel.
Oh, Jeff doesn't...
can ride with their friend, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's my
look
best
at
friend.
the size of a friend here, not to be rude or anything. I think Jeff will need his own camel, too.
I got 4 camels. This is the
Oh,
amount of camels I have.
This is the best as we're gonna get for camels.
Well,
You
Jeff's
can go
not very
buy
good
your
at-
own.
He's not very good at reaching the stuff for the camels, so he's totally fine. We're not potted very often, so...
All right.
Here you are, all...
That's much
fun.
appreciated.
I
Thank you.
appreciate this. Thank you.
And here. And he sort of hands each of you a golden bangle. It's sort of a thick, like, gold bracelet that clasps around your wrist. Goes here. Protect you from the weather.
I'm just gonna.
It's not made of shit.
Can never be too sure with you.
I have never made items out of shit. I don't understand where this is fucking coming from. You and your goddamn friends keep trying to ruin my business for no reason. Cause what? I wasn't gonna make a deal with you one time?
And you also forced me out of my own.
Well, that was your own fault for selling bad wares. I'm not the one in charge of good items.
As you so claim to be.
Hey, listen,
Alright.
I am a merchant. I sell actual items for people to enjoy. You sell little bits for tourists.
I sold souvenirs and trinkets.
Yeah, and they don't need those. They need
Yes, they
stuff
do.
like this.
No, they don't.
You don't want a bracelet to protect you from sandstorms? That feels pretty fucking important. You don't want a jug of endless water? That feels pretty fucking important.
You know, I don't believe it.
If you start drinking from a jug of... No, I won't. No,
Get
we're
on
good.
camels. So,
Just gonna get on my camel.
Yep.
Baxter, do you need any help getting up on your camel?
Oh, me? No, I should be alright.
You might want to move your leg 3 centimeters to the left.
Oh, alright. I will. Thank you. I will move it like 3 centimeters to the left to get on there.
There you go. Perfect.
I was like, are you giving actual directions or are you fucking with Baxter so they fall?
No, I was giving the actual direction.
I heft myself up onto the camel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you all hop on your camel, and as you set out into the desert, that is where we're going to end our session.
Oh.
Alright.
That's fair. I think we're all tired.
Mm-hmm. I
It's
see
just
the
one of
yawns.
those nights.
Oh my god, I've been I think it's just because I didn't get my pregame nap.
Yeah, me neither.
Same. That is... Stop yawning. I can't handle this. That is where we're going to end our session. Thank you all for joining us. We were very
Yes,
happy to
thank
have you.
Listen,
This was
Listen.
a session. This was a
it isn't
session.
often
This is
that we
wild.
bully NPCs. Actually, yes,
So,
it is.
how much did we actually get through of your planned content? I'm assuming none of it, right?
None.
I wrote a whole page. We got to
Uh-huh.
this 4th bullet point. So,
Okay, cool.
You're
so we
welcome.
got there.
Nice.
Cool.
as you can see, there was a whole thing, and I just went, well, none of that matters. All right. There are about so many plot points we could have gotten to. We're 4 in. Yay. Also, how are you,
you're
sir?
welcome that we
Immediately
got
fuck this man
distracted.
over.
Although,
Yep,
And
yeah,
anyone who
distracted
was
by
out there
scrolling.
got a good screenshot of that list if you want to send it over. No.
Yeah.
I already,
Hey, no,
So-
don't.
I'm
Someone-
already madly in love with Perry, and I don't even know them.
Mm-hmm.
I know Perry.
Yes. Yes, my
Perry
little
the
bit for me.
platypus.
Barry the
I'm
platypus.
I'm just a platypus.
Barry the platypus.
We're so
of
loopy
course.
tonight.
Yeah.
I mean,
Anywho,
Yeah.
thank you all for being here. We're glad to have had you for a session.
yeah.
We will be seeing you. Check us out tomorrow for another episode of Aldrich Academy. You can find us on the Aldrich Academy channel on Twitch.
Will make me be less loopy. I don't know.
Hopefully.
No, guys, I'm playing Apollo tomorrow. I'm
shit,
gonna be
that's right.
extremely loopy.
We will also see you next week again here on Awfully Queer Heroes for another episode of Fall of Pelion.
Yep,
That's
I think so. We are doing next week, right?
Is that next week?
Yep, that's me.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
We will
It is
see you
me.
then. But alrighty,
is
thank you all for being
Thank you
here.
guys so
Thank you for
much.
your love. We love you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks for your views.
Have a great night.
Y'all are awesome.